here in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, for this Friday night edition of the Best in Boxing here on Fight Hub TV. We're in the main event. We're going to see Domonique Dolton come back and return to the ring after a year layoff, going up against Ramon Barajas. Now, I want to go ahead and apologize. We're not starting yet due to the commission here in Mexico. They are running a little bit late, so I want to apologize about that, about you guys having to wait here for the show to start. But we are waiting for them to come here and start everything. We cannot start the show here in Mexico without the commission approving everything and approving the fighters. So sit tight. We got you covered as we now are going to roll this package with our very own Diana Pearson for you to watch.
There are 12 fight cards going on this weekend, so there is plenty of fight action. And nothing says Valentine's Day like men beating the hell out of each other. No, but seriously, if your lady or your honey likes live fights, there are plenty of date nights available this weekend. Kicking off the weekend, we start with our own show, Best in Boxing. While other platforms only give you one option for viewing, we give you all the options for viewing. And we will be streaming, like always, through Fight Hub TV on YouTube, but we will also be streaming to our Facebook page, GSS Streaming, bestinboxing.com, our Twitter page, Best in Boxing via Periscope, Twitch, and on Vimeo. We're still exploring more options to deliver our content to fight fans, but that is plenty for now. Now, onto the fight card. On our fight card, we have the return of Domonique Dolton, and Dolton last fought in April 2018 on our card, and he is looking to get back on track. Domonique just recently signed a 2-fight deal with Global Sports Streaming as his promoter, PBC, gave Dolton permission to fight on Best in Boxing. Dolton is looking to make a run at a title, and 2 fights with us seems like a great start on his journey. Also on the 12 fight cards going on this weekend, so there's plenty of fight action. And nothing says Valentine's Day like men beating the hell out of each other. No, but seriously, if your lady or your honey likes live fights, there are plenty of date nights available this weekend. Kicking off the weekend, we start with our own show, Best in Boxing. While other platforms only give you one option for viewing, we give you all the options for viewing. And we will be streaming, like always, through Fight Hub TV on YouTube, but we will also be streaming to our Facebook page, GSS Streaming, bestinboxing.com, our Twitter page, Best in Boxing via Periscope, Twitch, and on Vimeo. We're still exploring more options to deliver our content to fight fans, but that is plenty for now. Now, onto the fight card. On our fight card, we have the return of Domonique Dolton. And Dolton last fought in April 2018 on our card, and he is looking to get back on track. Domonique just recently signed a 2-fight deal with Global Sports Streaming as his promoter, PBC, gave Dolton permission to fight on Best in Boxing. Dolton is looking to make a run at a title, and 2 fights with us seems like a great start on his journey. Also on the card, we have the return of Kevin Torres. Returning after his loss, Kevin is looking to get back to his winning ways. We're also excited to have on the card Jorge Tito Ruiz, and we're hoping that this is the first of many that Tito will be fighting with us. Next up is ESPN out of Hinckley, Minnesota. Rob Brandt defends his WBA regular middleweight title against Kishan Vasan-Garab. Robert will be defending his title for the first time after his upset win against champion Ryota Murata. This is a broadcast triple header, but with 12 fights on the card, you may want to brave the freezing temperatures to watch all 12. I'll be watching the triple header from the coziness of my casita. Joshua Greer versus Giovanni Scaner and Michaela Mayer versus Yareli Larios will be on the broadcast along with the Brandt fight. We're staying in the freezing Midwest with Showtime out of Mulvane, Kansas. Headlining the show, Sir Gonor Gasev takes on Michael Fox. Also on the card, Jesse Angel Hernandez fighting Thomas Ward. On the next night, we get out of the cold and back to the warm weather in Los Angeles for the return of Leo Santa Cruz against Rafael Rivera. This is Leo's first fight on the new PBC Fox deal, so it'll be great for him to showcase his talent to a much larger audience. Also on the card, Omar Figueroa Jr. and John Molina Jr. go toe-to-toe. This card is stacked with fights, so if you're in the Los Angeles area, it may be a good date night or a night out with friends. We stay in California for Adam Lopez's fight versus Aldimar Silva in Studio City, California. Adam Lopez, son of great boxer and Olympic silver medalist Hector Lopez, made his pro debut along with his brother Hector Lopez Jr. on our show in Best in Boxing. Both brothers seem to enjoy the spotlight as most of their fights have been broadcast. Lopez and Silva will be headlining Bash Boxing's card with 7 more fights on the card. We stay in the warm weather in St. Petersburg, Florida with Roy Jones Jr. Promotions on UFC Fight Pass. RJJ Promotions is keeping active now that they have their deal in place, so look forward to a lot of fight cards out of RJJ. In the main event, William Silva will fight Juan Ramon Solis. We still have 6 more fight cards on the 16th, and because of time, we're just going to list them out here so we can move on with the show. Hey, no, here. Well, January seemed like a normal month of fights, but it seems like February is more the norm. So fight fans, get ready for a lot of fight action coming your way in 2019. Let's see. Oh, I got good lighting here. Oh, let's see.
Hey, we're on.
Ay. Perdón. All right. On February 22nd, Telemundo kicks off the weekend with a fight between Puerto Rican Yomara Lamont and Manuel Mendez. On February 23rd, Anthony Durrell and Avni Yedirim fight for the vacant WBC super middleweight title. Also on the card, Jamal James versus Jainer Gonzalez, and both fights will be on Fox Sports 1. Next up, we head to Tijuana, Mexico for the fight between Brandon Rios and Humberto Soto. Now, there's just way too much that can be said about this matchup that DAZN is serving up to boxing fans. We understand that DAZN has a lot of dates to fill, but this fight is a real stretch. We wish both fighters good health and hope that they come out unharmed. Also on the card, Jose Quinito and Joel Cordova rematch. Both fighters had a split decision draw the last time that they fought. In Lincoln, Rhode Island, Lou DiBella has Shelly Vincent taking on Edna Kiss. There's no broadcast information for this fight, so you may have to head to Rhode Island if you want to see this fight. Next, we are in Philly for a new boxing series at the Met called appropriately Met Philadelphia Boxing Series. In the main event, we have the battle of 2 undefeated prospects, Jeremy Cuevas versus Steven Ortiz, in an 8-round bout. There are 9 bouts on the card and no broadcast information. If If you want to watch this fight, you'll have to head to the Met, and not a bad place to watch a boxing fight. We are not done yet. With February 23rd, we have 2 more fight cards across the pond in England. First, we are in London for the James DeGale versus Chris Eubanks Jr. fight. This fight should be a good one, as both of these fighters have done a lot of trash talking over social media for years. This fight will be on ITV in Europe and is part of the deal between Heyman Sports and PBC. Looks like Heyman is expanding in his reach in the sport by working deals in Europe. We head to Maidstone, England for the Lenny Fuller versus Danny Little fight, and we were unable to find any broadcast information for the card. The last fight cards of the month are actually not on the weekend. On the 26th of February, fight fans are in Tokyo, Japan for the WBO strawweight title between Filipino Vic Saludar versus Japanese Masataka Taniguchi. These little guys put on a hell of a show, so hopefully there's a way to watch the fight. This will be Saludar's 3rd fight in Japan, so he's comfortable fighting in Masataka's backyard. On February 28th, Roy Jones Jr. Promotions is back on UFC's Fight Pass. It seems like UFC needs more traffic on Thursdays because most of RJJ's fights are on Thursday night. On the card from Toppenish, Washington, Toppenish of all places. Anyway, back to the card. Ray Jimenez Jr. versus Luis Alberto Lopez. Thank you for tuning in this month for the schedule for all your fight schedule updates. We're here to serve you by bringing all the latest on boxing schedule, plus a little commentary from yours truly. Because we're here for you, we'd like to hear what you think. What would you like to see in the show? Are you a promoter that we missed and you want to see your fight publicized on the show? Let us know what you want to see by commenting below, and be nice and keep it PG because I know people. I am your host, Diana Pearson. Thanks for watching. Until next month.
My name is Jorge Tito Ruiz, and I'm a professional boxer. I turned pro at the age of 21. You know, a year of being pro, I got signed by a promotional company, which I feel like I didn't have the experience, you know, and I wasn't ready to compete at that level. I started boxing at the age of 18, you know, and at the age of 21, I turned pro. So I was learning, you know, I feel like all those losses were part of the learning process. I felt like it was meant to groom me into what I am now, you know, and at this level I feel like I've matured as a fighter, I've grown, and I'm ready. So I moved to Phoenix to be able to focus on my career 120%. You know, dedicate my boxing, get away from any distractions, you know, and I feel like, you know, making those sacrifices and risking all that will pay off, you know, and I left my family behind, I left everything behind just to focus 120% on boxing. So I took a year off because I caught an infection in my lungs. It's a common infection that people catch in Arizona when they're out of state. It's called valley fever, the infection. That infection sidelined me for about a year. I was unable to train. I had no energy, you know, and as soon as the doctor cleared me, I was able to get back in the gym and train. So mentally, it was the worst thing that could have possibly happened to me, you know, and that, I believe that's what makes you stronger. You know, I believe as a fighter, when you're able to overcome those challenges mentally, I mean, sky's the limit. You know, first and foremost, you know, with this first fight, I'm just, you know, I'm grateful to be back in the ring, because at one point I had, you know, doubts. I thought I was never going to be able to compete again, you know, due to this injury and you know, this lung infection that I had. I thought I was never going to be able to compete again. You know, I want to make sure that I'm able to get back to my old ways and be the fighter that I know I can be. You know, be sharp in the ring, be fast, you know, make the right decisions, you know, and not make no mistakes first and foremost. As far as ring rust, I'm not worried for it. I feel like I train at 120%, you know, and I truly believe that if you train hard, I don't believe in ring rust. I don't believe that that's part of a boxer, you know. I'm always in the gym, I train hard, and I'm ready for this. In my career, I'm motivated more than ever, you know, and I just want to be active. I want to fight, you know. I want to be consistent with my fighting and hopefully, you know, take a big title shot. I want to say thank you to Best in Boxing for the opportunity, to Fight Hub. You know, this is great for me. I am ready to show everybody what I'm made of and who I am. You know, any style, I can do it all. I'm ready to show the world what I'm capable of.
People just don't know what we go through. All the time away from family, hours of road work, fighting through the pain of training. You know, people just don't understand how tough this life is. People ask me then, why do it? Simple. I want to be the best in boxing. Follow Best in Boxing on YouTube, where the future stars of boxing fight.
Okay. La 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 la. But that's it. That's it for all the blah blah blah. That's blah blah blah. Ah. Sorry, it's my laundry. Dang it! I almost had it. All right. Okay. Ah. General. No, I'm actually tired. No.
I'm okay with this.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. El otro lado. Oh, Lord. Okay. The schedule, where we keep you, the boxing fans, in the know.
Pues ir hacia el frente, no dejarlo hacer su pelea, todos los rounds ir sobre él, atacándolo, sin darle resuello, y así pienso ganarle. Ya traigo mi plan de pelea. Pues cerrándole las salidas, y cada cerrar la salida volados por encima, upper, no quitarle la mano, el jab, no dejarlo de tirar, y no estar a distancia, pegadito. Pues me da mucho gusto. Pues se me hizo la oportunidad y ahorita somos campeones nacionales. Empezó welter, me coroné el 1 de diciembre y yo voy a demostrar que soy un campeón.
Pues me siento muy feliz, muy contenta de participar en la función, de pelear con ella. Hemos trabajado muy bien, fuertes, listos porque sabemos contra quién nos enfrentamos. Entonces por eso nos preparamos al 100, al 200% para combatir contra ella. Pues he visto cómo trabaja en sus videos, he visto videos porque te digo, desde que nos dijeron que íbamos contra ella, estuvimos observando cómo trabajaba para trabajar en base a lo que ella hace. Yo voy a subir a hacer mi trabajo ahí arriba, a dar todo de mí y a disfrutar, porque pues para eso, ¿no? Entrenamos, a nosotros nos gusta el boxeo y vamos a subir a disfrutar y hacer lo que nos gusta. Les voy a demostrar quién es Judith la Gatita Vivanco, que de lo que estoy hecha. Espero que el público le guste, porque pues el público es el que se lleva el que te califica, ¿no? El que dice que si estás bien o estás mal, qué es lo que puede llamar la atención.
Yo también, fuck. I'm such a greasy Mexican. Fuck.
Greasy ninja, bro.
I am, man. Greasy. Eating those tacos. 4 minutes? We're 4 minutes out, guys. Yep. Right now. It's gonna be what? Hey Chris, make sure to hear me because I'm gonna be like I'm gonna say now I'm being joined with my broadcast partner Chris Martin, and that's when you take a step. Hold on. Stay closer. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Best in Boxing here on Fight Up TV, as we are live from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, as we take a look at some of the sights of this beautiful city as we're emanating from the Big Punch Arena here in Tijuana. And I hope you've had a happy Valentine's Day and got your fair share of chocolates and kisses as we look to fill your hearts with punches in bunches over the course of 9 fights here tonight. Now, in our main event, we're going to see the return of Domonique Dolton as he fights Ramon Barajas at 9 p.m. Pacific time sharp. So you folks that are watching us and tuning in from the East Coast or from Detroit, he will be on deck at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Now, this will be his first fight in over 1 year, so we're looking to see how Domonique looks as he looks to make his career trek back into title contention very soon. I'm now being joined with my broadcast partner, Chris Martin. And Chris, it's always great to see you. You fought on the Best in Boxing show and the last show that we had, so I'm happy to have you back with us. It's been a year since we've seen Domonique Dolton. What kind of emotions and thoughts is he coming into this fight?
Well, it's something that only Dalton knows. Was he in the gym? Was that year? Did he make it a constructive time? Was he in the gym or did he party? Only Domonique knows, and we'll find out here tonight. And hopefully, he's able to put things together and further his career.
Now, Domonique Dolton is a fighter that we last seen here on the Best in Boxing last April. He's a very technical fighter. He's the last of a dying breed. He's one of the crunk fighters. He was trained by the late Emmanuel Stewart. And with that being said, there's a lot of expectations with the fighter having that pedigree that he has. What are you expecting from him here tonight?
The same thing that he was shown by Emmanuel Stewart. You know, behind the jab, those crunk fighters, very tough, gritty fighters. I look forward to seeing the same thing, you know, from a fighter of Mexico, you know, Tijuana, Mexico, where they come to fight. We're going to see a very action-packed style fight.
Now he's fighting Ramon Barajas, a veteran of the ring, as now I'm being joined with my other broadcast partner here tonight. It's a triple threat of broadcasting duo here. Not duo, but with Kevin Otley, and I'm getting jumbled up. It's been a long night already, guys. But Kevin, in the co-main event, we're going to see another Kevin Torres, making a return to the ring. He suffered his first career loss in his last fight. You tell me, as a fighter, how difficult is it to come back in that get-back fight?
Well, that could be a good or a bad thing, and for Kevin, I think it'll be a good thing. I think that it'll allow him to know that it can happen. You know, you can lose in the sport, and it will be a small setback. But this early in his career, it's not that big of a setback, and I expect him to come out tonight and just do an excellent job.
He had a tricky fight against a fighter that was a southpaw and complicated things a little bit. Do you think he has any questions about himself coming into this fight?
No, you know, he's under good tutelage with the Barragons, and I know that they reinstilled in him confidence in his ability and everything like that. And like I said, you know, I think sometimes when you have that fight that you lose, it just allows you to loosen up a little bit more, you know, and I think that that's exactly what we'll see tonight.
That is our co-main event, and after the Domonique Dolton versus Ramon Barajas main event, we're going to see in action, after 5 years, two-division world champion Carina Moreno making her first fight since those 5 years away. So with that being said, we got a loaded night of action for you guys to watch. Let's go ahead and take it down ringside to our ring announcer, Pablo Flores, to get the action started.
Damas y caballeros, esta es la tercera llamada. ¡Comenzamos! Y a nombre de la mejor empresa binacional, Boriseca Boxing Promotion, les damos la más cordial bienvenida a una noche más aquí desde la arena Big Punch en la frontera más visitada del mundo, Tijuana, Baja California, México. Este evento sancionado por la Honorable Comisión de Box, Lucha Libre y Artes Marciales Mixtas de esta ciudad de Tijuana, presidente Alberto Martínez, comisionado de boxeo Juan Manuel Cardona, jefe de servicios médicos el doctor Ernesto Franco, sus tres jueces, Francisco Pacheco, Iván Velasco y Max Zúñiga Lavandera. Y el tercero en la superficie, su referee, el experimentado Juan Morales Lee. Prepárense para 4 rounds de combate en la categoría de peso super pluma. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for 4 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim. He officially weighs in at 130 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo color negro con oro, con un peso de 130 libras. He stands with 11 professional bouts. Tiene 11 combates profesionales de Tijuana, Baja California. Federico Rodríguez. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing black and white. His official weight, 132 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color negro con blanco, con un peso de 132 libras. He stands with a professional record of 6 wins against 3 losses. Cuenta con un récord profesional de 6 victorias por 3 derrotas. Representing Stockton, California, USA, Giovanni Gonzalez.
Right away, please.
And here is with the final instructions, dando las indicaciones finales, su referee Juan Morales D. 4 asaltos.
Aquí conmigo, saben las reglas, llévenlas a cabo. Mucho cuidado con la cabeza, no rabbit points, no riñones, no bajo el cinturón, no golpes de revés, ni con el hombro. Dense la mano, que gane mejor. Fuerte para los dos.
Here we go, round number 1. Super featherweights in action. 4 rounds as we're seeing Giovanni Gonzalez with a record of 6-3 from Sacramento, California, taking on Federico Rodriguez. So we see Gonzalez in the black shorts landing a 2-piece combination. Rodriguez, black shorts with yellow trim. Awkward little style there, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Federico has, yeah. Very herky-jerky. Seems like his balance is a little bit off. Seeing him wearing a knee pad, it could be because of
that movement that he creates.
He might have come in here with an injury. Just a little shimmy step there, though.
And in my opinion, it's a poor man's version of my good friend, MMA fighter, former UFC champion, Dominique Cruz.
Yeah, very, very poor man's version of Dom.
Yeah.
Gonzalez pressuring forward, doing a good job of cutting the ring off. 6 series of punches there from Gonzalez as he has Rodriguez trapped against the ropes. Rodriguez able to move out of the way there of those punches.
And Rodriguez responded well too. As he was getting hit, he was throwing back.
Gets caught there with a punch. Pawing that jab out there. As he lands a punch there, Kevin, he is awkward, but he is able to move out of the way of some of these punches. Shot to the body there by Giovanni Gonzalez. It's been all him so far in this round as he tries to trap Rodriguez against the ropes. Referee motioning for a break. Coming down to the last 20 seconds of this round number 1.
It would serve Gonzalez to go to the body like he just did there, because he keeps moving his head, does Rodriguez. So it's going to be hard to hit somebody that doesn't want to get hit in the head. So go to the body.
As round number 1 is now in the books, this is Marcos Villegas calling the action here ringside with my broadcast partners Kevin Otley and Chris Martin. Kevin, give me your assessment of that round number 1.
Yeah, Gonzalez was definitely in control of the fight. He just pressed the action. Rodriguez, he was just being a little too defensive for Mates, and I definitely got Gonzalez one zip right now.
We take a look at the action from round number 1. We see here Gonzalez pawing that jab, setting up a body shot, lands a 2-piece there, follows it up with a series of combinations, but Rodriguez able to fire back, Chris.
Yeah, Marcos, Rodriguez, a little game, seems to be a little bit outpowered, but he's game.
We begin round number 2. Giovanni Gonzalez repping Sacramento. Federico Rodriguez, a hometown kid here from Tijuana, Baja California.
Gonzalez coming out with a lot more power.
Yeah, maybe he saw something in that round number 1. Or maybe he feels that he can overpower the much smaller Federico Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has got to be a little bit more aggressive. He's just waiting too long to throw a punch.
Feel almost in a way, as Gonzalez misses a 2-punch combination there, that he's trying to time him with the big overhand.
Yeah.
Because Rodriguez has that lazy jab. He keeps it down, and I just keep thinking that he's trying to time him to shoot it overhand. There we go. We just saw right there.
And I think it's the fact, Marcos, that Gonzalez knows he's that much stronger than Rodriguez. He's just trying to come forward, power through everything. And maybe he needs to be a little bit more schooled and take his time and use a jab and set up his shots than simply just trying to knock him out.
I think a double jab would serve him well. Though Federico Rodriguez landing a series of punches there. For how awkward the kid is, he's not doing that bad in there.
No, you know, Gonzalez, his fundamentals isn't all the way there, quite honestly. So he's leaving himself open to like little pop shots that Rodriguez is catching them when they're throwing them off balance.
Yeah, he's very herky-jerky, and sometimes those herky-jerky guys, they just got such odd timing that they're able to hit you with these punches that you don't see. So he checks Gonzalez there with a little hook.
Yeah. Rodriguez is actually able to see these shots from Gonzalez. He's got a good vision in there inside of the boxing.
Yeah, I agree with that. He definitely is seeing the punches. And I hope now he's being more offensive, which is good.
Yeah, he's in a good moment right now. It's a little bit of a momentum switch now.
Looks like Gonzalez is a little tired, I think.
Yeah, Federico Rodriguez landing a stiff jab there. Tides seem to be changing as both fighters exchanging right now.
Big right hand by Rodriguez.
And that awkwardness is bothering Giovanni Gonzalez. It's just very awkward. It's not the type of style you see in the gym very often.
Rodriguez reminds me like a kid on a math team who he just had enough. He's like, I'm giving it my all, man.
So we're coming down to the last seconds of round number 2. Rodriguez eating a series of punches there from Giovanni Gonzalez, but I don't know, that round was a good round for him. He might have stolen it, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, the last, I would say, 45 seconds was all him completely, and that's a tough one to judge. I still would probably give that one to Gonzalez as well. He seemed to be a little bit more busy for the most part, but, I mean, it's definitely more tough.
Well, I disagree on that one. Kevin, I think Rodriguez did a little more, and what we remember more in that round is the little flurries from Federico Rodriguez. So, as of right now, 1-1.
I'm going to go ahead and make a correction. On our bout sheet, it says Giovanni Gonzalez is from Sacramento, but he's actually from Stockton, California. We are listening to you guys on our live chat. Thank you for that correction. Stockton, California, repping tonight. Giovanni Gonzalez, as we're seeing highlights from round number 2. As we now begin round number 3, Stockton known as a city that has a lot of fighting heart. Fighters such as the Diaz brothers.
Yeah,
Gabriel
absolutely. That's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah, Gabe Flores Jr., who signed with Top Rank as well, repping Stockton. So a lot of talent coming from that area of California.
With the patented Stockton slap.
It's always a good time when you see the Stockton slap occur in action. How angry would that make you as a fighter if you get hit with a slap?
With the Stockton slap, man.
Good body shot there, though, by Giovanni Gonzalez.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a slap by Gonzalez.
No, it was. That was a thud.
Yeah.
He gets checked there by check hook. Federico Rodriguez. A series of punches there. Not making this easy for Giovanni Gonzalez.
You could tell that Gonzalez feels stronger than him by the way he's walking through his punches, but Rodriguez is in the fight. He's landing shots and making it uncomfortable for Gonzalez.
Yeah, Federico Rodriguez, an 11-fight veteran. not too many more fights than Giovanni Gonzalez, but that experience at this point is showing, as well as his awkwardness. It's been difficult for Gonzalez to really pin him in one corner and really let his arsenal go. He's missed a lot of punches so far over the series of these 3 rounds.
Yeah, and that's due to Rodriguez being able to make him miss.
Eats a big right hand.
Yeah, it looks like Gonzalez is finding his range a little bit more.
And right when we say that, Federico Rodriguez lands a big punch. Now, what's the key, Kevin, to fighting herky-jerky, awkward type fighters?
Just honestly keeping a distance, and also just your timing has to be immaculate. It has to be pinpoint and exact, you know, to fight fighters like that, because you'll never know, you know. So unless you keep your distance, come in when you need to, and don't fight back out, he'll always hit you with a shot that you won't see coming.
All right, Kevin. So I'd like to disagree with what your choice of the style to beat this kind of style is. Simply smother him, come forward, pressure, and stay close. Don't let him angle out on you, and kind of like Gonzalez is doing right now.
Well, it seems Gonzalez doing work to the body. It's really affecting Federico Rodriguez. We're coming to the end of round number 3. You can see it is having an effect on him. He has been slowing down little by little. This is a 4-round fight as we come now to round number 4. So take a look back at some action here. Giovanni Gonzalez on the attack.
He was able to land good body shots in that round. I think it paid off for Gonzalez.
But we see Federico Rodriguez answering back.
Yeah, it was a good exchange between both fighters just now.
Good action there in round number 3.
I think Gonzalez was able to take over a little bit more in this round than he did in the previous round. A little inactivity from Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, este es el round número 4, el último round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is round number 4, your final round. Dame más volumen, sonido, por favor.
Final round here with our opening fight. Giovanni Gonzalez repping the 209, looking for the 7th win of his pro career. Looking to see if he could get a solid finish in this round number 4. The fight could be all his, or it could be 2-1 at this point. So he does need to finish this round strong to leave no doubt in the judges' scorecards. But he has been the one that's been pressing forward. He sneaks in an uppercut, lands a hook. As he continues to pressure it forward towards Federico Rodriguez. Referee motioning a warning. Swing and a miss there from Federico Rodriguez. Almost lost his balance. He gets clipped by a hook.
Yeah, Gonzalez he's just going to stay on the gas for this entire round because he sees that, you know what, man, this is the last round. I know I have to win this round regardless. So he's just giving it all right now.
Gonzalez has been trying to time that uppercut. He's been unsuccessful at this point. But, you know, it's something that he wants to land as he switches to southpaw now. What does that tell you, Chris, when a fighter switches their stance?
Well, it depends. Sometimes they're in control. In this point, though, I think that's what it is. You know, is he feels like he's in control. He can do whatever he wants. Kind of playing with Rodriguez.
Now Rodriguez looks tired. Eats a big punch to the body.
Nice to the body.
Yeah.
Good body shot.
Giovanni Gonzalez following it up now.
It's easy to say that that's what he needed to do from the beginning, but maybe that's just not what he saw, wasn't able to do. But those have been 2 good body shots in the last few seconds.
continues to work that area. Rodriguez not able to cover up with some of these clips. Gonzalez, though, just moments ago with the hook. He's having a real hard time now.
I think he felt it. He keeps
Oh, there he goes. Down he goes from body shot.
Made the count.
He made the count, but it doesn't
20
seem
seconds
like
left in this round number 4. Let's see if Giovanni Gonzalez can finish the fight. Time is working against him. Let's see if he can get this finish. We come to 10 seconds now. Both fighters exchanging in the pocket. Good strong finish from Giovanni Gonzalez, but he couldn't put him away.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, he got up, Rodriguez, and, you know, he said, I want to finish this fight. You know, there's no way I'm going out as getting knocked out. So that was good for him.
Yeah, way to tough it out for Federico Rodriguez. Giovanni Gonzalez did what he had to do. He put his shots together. They started coming together at the end. Beautiful body shots that he landed. Wasn't able to put away Federico Rodriguez.
Well, that knockdown more than secured the win, I feel, for Giovanni Gonzalez, who should move to 7-3. As we take a look now at some action from earlier in the fight. Big shots being landed there by Giovanni Gonzalez. That body shot there.
Yeah.
Physically moving Federico Rodriguez. So he tries to give himself space, tries to hug. Just trying to get Giovanni Gonzalez off of him.
And those were two good body shots, Marcos, that he kept throwing.
So we now take it to Pablo Flores to hear the judge's decision and see who won this fight.
Damas y caballeros, después de 4 rounds de combate, tenemos la decisión de los jueces. After 4 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. El juez, Judge Max Zúñiga la bandera, he scores it 39-36, 39-36. Y los dos jueces, Iván Velasco y Francisco Pacheco, tienen las mismas tarjetas, 40-35. These two last judges have the same scores of 40-35. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime, Stockton, California, Giovanni Gonzalez.
209, stand up. Giovanni Gonzalez getting the unanimous decision here at the Big Punch Arena in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, improving his record now to 7-3 as both fighters embrace. You mentioned Kevin Federico looking like that kid on your math team or something. Dude got braces on. Looks like a little kid.
Yeah, he probably got a chest conference after this, man. I'm telling you. I don't know what they think, but it is what it is.
You know, the legal age to fight here in Mexico, I believe, is 15, so
yeah,
he could very well be 15, 16, 17 years old.
One of the girls coming up in one of our fights later on, she started her career at 16, so it'll be interesting to see.
Now, can you imagine that, fighting at 16 years of age professionally against grown men or women?
Oh, my gosh. I can't. But, I mean, Canelo was one, wasn't he? Pacquiao was another one, I believe. You know, so, you know, sometimes it can be an early start for big careers.
It's the big boys make their way into the ring. See Jair Amaral stepping into the ring. Got some heavyweight action for you guys watching us over here at Fight Up TV. Ahead in our main event, Boxing Ain't Dead, Domonique Dolton. This is his handle that he goes by on Instagram and Twitter, from Detroit, Michigan, facing up against Ramon Barajas. In our main event, we're seeing heavyweight action right now here at the Big Punch Arena. We see AMIR ELSAEY stepping in the ring. He's making his pro debut, weighing in at 235 pounds, repping Black House Boxing, Black House known. for their MMA as well. A lot of MMA fighters that have trained out of there. They got some good boxers, good prospects coming out of that gym, as we see Estrellita in the corner of AMIR ELSAEY. Estrellita, you can see him, he's a staple of boxing in Southern California and over here in Mexico. See him a lot at Legends Gym with Manuel Robles. As it looks like we're ready and set to get this fight underway. Pablo Flores is not ready yet, folks. He needs a minute. As both combatants, though, look ready. Jair Amaral, 0-1.
Damas y caballeros, Boriseca Boxing Promotions y VIB The Best in Boxing presentan este encuentro pactado a 4 rounds en la división de peso completo. 4 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Your 30 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Iván Velasco, Francisco Pacheco y Max Zúñiga la bandera. And your third man inside the ring, el tercero en la superficie, Juan Morales Lee. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing white trunks with blue trim. He officially weighs in at 239 pounds. Presentando a ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo blanco con azul, con un peso de 239 libras. Cuenta con un combate profesional de Navojoa, Sonora. Jair Amaral. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing gold trunks with black trim. He officially weighs in at 235 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo en color dorado con negro, con un peso de 235 libras. Esta noche haciendo su debut profesional, tonight making his professional debut from Aldarbea, Egypt, by the way of Los Angeles, California, USA. Shadati Shalati Amir ELSAEY. And here he is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales su referí, Juan Morales Lee. 4 asaltos.
Jóvenes, saben las reglas, mucho cuidado con la cabeza. No rabipón, no riñones, no bajo el cinturón, no golpes de revés ni con el hombro. Dense la mano que gane mejor. Suerte para los dos.
It's always a good time seeing the big boys in action here, folks. As we're about to start this 4-round attraction in the heavyweight division. AMIR ELSAEY from Egypt by way of Los Angeles, weighing in at 235 pounds, going up against Jair Amaral, who weighed in 239 pounds. As we begin round number 1, and right away, AMIR.
He's like, I did not want to touch gloves, man. We already did that.
Get those debut jitters out of the way, though. He's getting backed against the ropes.
Okay, Amaral is coming on.
And they're swinging already, guys.
Big overhand right just now by ELSAEY.
This is why people love the heavyweights. Jair Amaral complaining about headbutt there. Man, look at the legs of AMIR ELSAEY. This is a fun fight already. Back and forth. Rumble and DJ.
ELSAEY is all business tonight.
A pharaoh.
Oh! Great punch by ELSAEY.
Let's see if he's able to take Jair Amaral to the afterlife. He lands a big haymaking punches, but Jair Amaral active, getting his own punches in.
Yeah, Marcos, but he's not very well schooled as Amaral. He's punching with his hands down and his chin up in the air, and it's just a matter of time before he gets caught.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. It looks like a slip. AMIR ELSAEY celebrating for some odd reason. As the action continues here, Big Punch Arena.
That was a good matador move, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's busting out some wrestling moves there from the fighter that comes from an MMA and boxing gym. Stiff jab there to the gut. Jair Amaral shaking out. That has no effect on me. No feeling out process whatsoever. I just feel this fight is just one punch away. Complaining about a shot to the back of his head. Amaral can't rely on the referee though. He has to protect himself at all times. That's the first rule of boxing. As he seems to have slipped.
Let's see what he's going to rule this. He's ruling that a knockdown.
The referee, yeah, we should have knocked that. Not too sure about that. We'll take a look at it closer in between rounds during the replay. I didn't see a punch.
A punch was landed, but it was a push towards the end, I believe. But that awkwardness from Amaral is crazy.
The referee almost gets crushed there in the corner. It's ELSAEY, Amaral. Exchanging punches, a series of punches here from ELSAEY.
Oh.
As Amaral goes down again, that punch did land.
The ref is calling it.
The ref is calling it, it's over. AMIR, ELSAEY.
It was only a matter of time. ELSAEY was just too much for him. This guy wasn't polished at all.
Gets his pro debut win here via knockout. The Pharaoh ruling over Amaral. No feeling out there in that round number one. So we take a look at the first knockdown now. What are we seeing here, Kevin?
It looked like a trip back.
Yeah, it did, right? He hit him, but he hit him when he was already on the ground.
Yeah, I think that was that? Yeah. It looked like a trip, and then he just bounced
Like he was
off
off
the ropes.
balance, yeah.
Yeah, the ref shouldn't have ruled that a knockdown.
So we take another look at it. Again, we see a punch to the body. He's moving back. It looked like he slipped.
The ref might have thought that semi-hook might have been the thing that sent him back, but it wasn't. He really tripped over his feet, so.
Yeah, tough break there for JAIR AMARAL.
Yeah.
We see him in the corner. Though the shot did end the fight, was a good solid shot, but Chris, I'm not too sure. I don't know if the fight should have been stopped as we go ahead to Pablo Flores to make it official.
Well, like Kevin said, it was inevitable, but maybe not at that moment.
Damas y caballeros, tenemos el tiempo oficial de 2 minutos 53 minutos en el primer asalto. We have the official time at 2 minutes 53 seconds in the very first round. Declaring your winner by the way of knockout. Su ganador por la vía del knockout. Salam alaikum shalati sadati. AMIR ELSAEY.
There you see a victorious AMIR ELSAEY, nicknamed the Pharaoh, looking to start his reign over the heavyweight division. Still very early on in his career, his first pro win. As we take a look back now, Chris, at that knockdown, we see a haymaker being landed. He's complaining about his head. He takes a knee.
Yeah, he was. ELSAEY, he really was swinging very, very wide with his punches. So I mean,
yeah, I think it was warranted for Amaral to get upset, but like you mentioned earlier, Kevin, the end was near.
Yeah.
Amaral wasn't a very good boxer. ELSAEY was, a little bit better, a little stronger,
Yeah.
and you could see it right away.
yeah, absolutely. Like Amaral looked like he kind of reminded me of a guy like at a bar, like, hey, you want some of me? Like I'm gonna give you all I got, But at the end of the day, yeah, he just didn't have enough.
Yeah, definitely.
ESBC in the house, as we see Marco Arroyo, another 209 fighter from Stockton, inside the ring now. This is a second pro fight. Got some flyweights on deck now, 4 rounds. Third fight of the night. A lot of you watching us right now on Fight Up TV are here to watch this young man take the next step in his pro career. It's facing off against Alberto Martinez of Tijuana, Mexico, with a total of 3 pro fights. See him getting greased up right now in his corner. Big fan base that ARROYO carries. Like I mentioned, something in the water in Stockton. It's a scrappy city with a lot of game fighters.
It's a good way to put it, Marco. Something in the water.
Taking out to Pablo Flores. Let's get this match started.
Damas y caballeros, Boristeca Boxing Promotions y VIB, The Best in Boxing, presentan este encuentro pactado a 4 rounds en la división de peso mosca. Let's get ready for 4 rounds of boxing in the flyweight division. Here are 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces, Francisco Pacheco, Iván Velasco y Max Zúñiga La Bandera. And your referee in charge, su referee, Juan Morales Lee. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing silver trunks with black trim. He officially weighs in at 113.5 pounds. Su rival en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncín color plata con negro, con un peso de 113.5 libras. He stands with a record of no wins against 3 losses. Cuenta con un récord de 0 victorias por 3 derrotas. De Tijuana, Baja California, César Alberto Martinez. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing the Mexican colors, green, white, and red. He officially weighs in at 113.5 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo los colores mexicanos verde, blanco y rojo, con un peso idéntico de 113.5 libras. He stands with a record of 1 victory against no losses. Cuenta con un récord de 1 victoria por 0 derrotas. Representing Stockton, California, USA, y Mexicali, Baja California, Marco ARROYO. And here is with the final instructions, su referee, Juan Morales Lee. 4 asaltos.
Los dos, aquí conmigo, escuchen, saben las reglas, llévenlas a cabo, mucho cuidado con la cabeza, no rabbit point, no riñones, no bajo del cinturón, dense la mano, que gane el mejor, suerte para los dos.
See the young Marco ARROYO, 22 years of age, about to go into the second career fight of his young career. He's in the white shorts with red and green trim, taking on Cesar Alberto Martinez in the gray shorts with black trim. ARROYO from Stockton, California, 1-0.
You know, I like this kid, ARROYO. You know, he has style. You know, he has poise. You know, and he likes to box. You know, what more can you ask of a kid just starting out? And he's passionate about what he does. So I'm expecting a lot of good things from him. Very good combination.
Yeah, he really dug that punch there inside of Martinez. It's tall for flyweight as well. It's always those long, lanky kids that have the most pop on their punches too.
Very true.
Why is that, Chris?
A little more distance. That punch travels. And that's what you want. You want that space in order to punch hard. Think about Tommy Hearns, that long right hand, devastating.
So ARROYO's corner imploring him to use the hook. He's doing good work with his jab right now. It's been active so far this first round.
Yeah, we're seeing a good boxer right now. And this is what I like to see. You know, I like to see guys who have ring generalship, and his punches are crisp. You know, you can hear him from all the way over here. I'm sure you guys on the other side can hear it through our microphones. You know, this is a good kid right here. Good boxer.
Martinez finally landing a series of punches there Both fighters in close quarters in the clinch.
Yeah, Martinez trying to do the only thing he can do is get on the inside, but Arroyo has good footwork.
Yes.
Good footwork, good defense.
Like so many people say, you know, boxing is about hitting and not getting hit. So.
Martinez, though, has landed a few punches. He is trying to make it dirty. He gets clocked with the hook there, but I think that's his best chance is to bull rush, try to rough up Arroyo, and then get out of there so he doesn't get countered. And yeah, as soon as he steps in, he gets countered to the body.
Good shots by Arroyo right there.
Oh, God. Beautiful jab just now. He didn't even see it coming at all. Yeah, Martinez, he's trying to box, but he's getting frustrated and say, you know what, I just got to go in and try to get a little piece of something. And that's really the only game plan he has.
He's trying to work an uppercut there. Both fighters on the inside, referee forcing them to break up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say game plan. I say that's the only choice he has. Is to go forward and try to be on the inside.
Yeah.
Because if he stays on the outside, Arroyo's going to eat him up.
We had round number one. The thing that impressed me most about the work that Marco Arroyo did was a consistent and active jab and work to the body with hooks.
Yeah, he threw a couple good body shots, did Arroyo Marco, and I like that. You know, the fact that he was able to still keep his composure, throw those hooks to the body, and then go back to that jab.
So we take a look back at some action from round number one. Kevin, walk us through it.
Yeah, that was great just now. As we see, he really has timed that right. He didn't land it perfectly or whatnot, but yeah, coming doubling up with that hook, you know, that's really great things you want to see early on in a fighter's career. So
it's a good timing too.
Yes.
Round number two, now underway.
You know, I was just thinking, I was like, you know, he reminds me of Diego Corrales in a way. Just
tall,
and lanky, skinny. Yeah, even though he's a very, very small version, I could definitely see a lot of Diego Corrales in him. I think one of the keys for him in furthering his career is going to be developing power. I think that'll help him a lot, get guys out of there early.
Well, they are in the flyweight division.
It's kind of hard to generate that power, you know. Some guys do, you know. You have your exceptions, you know, Nonito Donaire, Victor Chinian. You have a few. You know, it's rare though, I'd say.
But, you know, he is young. He's 22. He's going to fill out at some point too as well. So would not be surprised me if we see him move up a few divisions as well, and that's when potentially the power could start coming into play from him.
Yeah, definitely. He's got the height. You know, featherweight maybe.
Corner imploring him to mix up his offense, wanting him to go up and down, up and down. Is that a good choice there, Kevin?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it keeps Martinez guessing. You know, doesn't know where Martinez sneaks a little sneaky uppercut just now, but it just keeps him guessing, not knowing what his the attack is going to come from next. So, good game plan.
He's got very good defense, good footwork. Yeah, going along with those solid shots that he's able to throw.
And I like how he follows with, 2 or 3 punches, I should say. He's throwing at least 2 punches that I like. You know, I would like to actually see him throw like 3 or 4.
It's a good round number 2 so far for Marco Arroyo, known as Marquito. I go by that too, though. As he's in control of this round number 2. Good defense there, shucking off those shots there from Cesar Alberto Martinez. He's trying to mount some sort of offense. You know, like we mentioned, his only chance is to come forward and make it an ugly fight. He's trying to do that. Thing is, Arroyo just so tall and active with this jab, he's able to keep him off, and when he does get crowded, he's able to move away.
And he's got good defense, does Arroyo.
Sneaky shot from Arroyo. Lands a 3-punch combination. He's coming to the end of round number 2. Lands another lead hook.
Oh, wow.
Sneaks in an uppercut, follows up with 2 more punches.
That was excellent. His timing on that step back uppercut with his left was perfect.
Solid stuff from the young Arroyo. 2 rounds up so far. This fight's scheduled for 4 rounds. We take a look at the corner of the opponent, Cesar Alberto Martinez. Both fighters weighing in at 113.5 pounds. Man, I haven't weighed that much since I was a freshman in high school, guys.
113. I don't think I ever weighed that, even when I came out the womb. That's small, man.
Scrappy guys, though, are the flyweights, always in exciting fights.
Yeah, definitely. This is not the most competitive fight, but you know it's a good showing.
No, it's a good test for him.
Yeah, it's a good showing from Marco Arroyo. And Martinez is coming to fight. He didn't come here to fold and collect a paycheck. He's actually trying out there and giving Arroyo trouble.
No, I think it's important for you fans to know as well. You know, a lot of the fights that we put on here in Best in Boxing are to highlight these prospects that are very young, very green in their careers. And the purpose is to expose them to many different styles. So when they're ready for that big shot or the move to prime time, they've seen just about everything in the ring. So there's no questions going in to a big fight like that.
Yeah, Marcos, and this is good for the fight fans to be able to see that diamond in the rough. You know, what if Marco Arroyo is the next Chocolatito Gonzalez? You know, we don't know, and that's what we're here for. You know, to be able to see these guys climb up through the ranks.
Absolutely, and with that said, I want to give a shout out to Boris Teka Boxing Promotions for putting on this show. They've been doing it for quite a while now, and they actually have quite a few shows coming up the rest of this year. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Aurora just ate a big right hand just now, actually, by Martinez. You can tell you felt that.
He's stalking forward now. Trying to create space. Doing good work to the body, has Arroyo. He's also been pinpoint accurate with his jab, as well as Martinez doing a little bit better job of crowding Arroyo, something that you had mentioned at the beginning of round number 1, Chris.
He needs to do, yeah. And I think Martinez is actually going at his last hurrah, because as much as I see energy, I also see him kind of wilting a little bit. You know, a little bit of desperation. Arroyo needs to kind of step on the gas himself and put that fire out from Martinez.
Yeah, he's still in this fight. Arroyo, good hook and good step around there. Kid got great movement.
Yeah, definitely. And he just needs to keep touching Martinez right now, does Arroyo. Just touch him, touch him, touch him. Doesn't have to be hard, just touch him. You know, and like I said, I see the body language. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I see Martinez, you know, starting to fold a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's due to those body punches that he keeps landing on Martinez. Arroyo, very consistent with his power punches. If it's not a hook, it's a shot to the body. And he followed up with a jab.
You know, I'm thinking, and I think that Marco Arroyo, what he needs to work on, saying in this particular division, he needs to up his rate. You know, because I think he's actually not throwing enough for this particular division to be truly effective at the top. And like we just said, like his power may not come right now, you know, so he can't really rely on his power. So he has to definitely rely on a higher
output.
Punch output, exactly. So.
Well, he is still learning. This is his second fight.
Yeah,
of his pro career.
it's easy to criticize from the bench over here, but yeah, you're right, Kevin. He needs to pick up that work rate. When he comes back, he looks at this fight. He's gonna see that's probably the easiest way to get his opponent out, you know, is putting the shots together.
Yeah.
Because when he does land, it does bother Martinez.
Let's take a look at the last moments of the third round. Arroyo in control. Two-piece combination there that is barely slipped by Martinez. Martinez landing punches on his own, but like you mentioned, Chris, each time that Arroyo connects against Martinez, it does bother him. As we go into this final round, Marco Arroyo of Stockton, California, in the ring, looking to get the second professional win of his young career. We see a charging Cesar Alberto Martinez. Martinez wanting to make it an ugly fight, wanting to smother Arroyo. Great body shot there by Arroyo. Arroyo showing some wrinkles in his game, Kevin. He's doing a lot of little veteran things in there, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking at him, and he's definitely doing a lot of things. The way he ties up when he needs to, the way he kind of just maneuvers his body, his opponent's body.
Arroyo, though, I'm sorry, Kevin, but Arroyo letting his hands go right there. Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, he is doing a lot of little things, like you mentioned, in the clinch, using his elbow away from the referee. See right there.
Even with, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all
but
good,
no,
though.
even in that flurry we saw, like he throws it when he knows he needs to. You know, he doesn't waste, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And he has his accuracy, and he's smart. You know, that's why when I feel like he ups his rate with all those other factors combined, he'll be a killer.
Sneaky punch there from Arroyo. Martinez, series of hooks there. Not much mustard on them, though. He's in the fight, though he's losing. He's game.
He's very game. Very tough.
And like we mentioned earlier, Kevin, Arroyo's going to look back at this and just see that what he needs to do, you know. And as
Arroyo, though, landing big punches.
It's the activity level.
Yeah.
Yes, he lands big shots like those, but if he will keep following them up with combinations, like you mentioned earlier, he'd definitely get his opponent out of there.
No question. Yeah, I think that would definitely be a big thing for them to take from this fight. No question. He looks good. He looks great, and I definitely would like to see him again.
Seems that Martinez might be on the verge of potentially being stopped if Arroyo can put a series of punches there that land clean. The corner imploring him to up his volume. We get the whistle now from the commission, the final 10 seconds of this round number 4. Both fighters in the middle of the ring, exchanging punches as Arroyo comes forward. And that's it. 4 rounds in the book. Marco Arroyo raising his hand, confident that he has won this fight.
We have to give it to Alberto Martinez on this one. He's stuck in there all 4 rounds. He fought. You know, he didn't shy away. You know, what more can we ask for?
Take a look at the final moments of the round number 4. Both fighters exchanging in the pocket. Martinez with some wild shots, but he's missing all of them because of the balance of Arroyo. Arroyo answering back with the 3-punch combination. Like I mentioned, Arroyo has great footwork.
He's a boxer.
He knows how to measure his distance really, really well.
Yes, he's a pure boxer, and he looks great.
Just want to give everybody a quick programming alert. At 9 p.m., we will go ahead with our main event. Domonique Dolton taking on Ramon Barajas. Next on deck, we will see Rafael Sandoval going up against Abraham YOCUPICIO, as we're awaiting the official decision from the judges at the Big Punch Arena in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. So we take it up to Pablo Flores. Take it away, Pablo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. Después de 4 rounds de combate, tenemos la decisión de los jueces. All 3 judges have the same scores of 40-36. Los 3 jueces, Iván Velasco, Francisco Pacheco y Max Zúñiga La Bandera, coinciden en tarjetas 40-36. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime. From Stockton, California y Mexicali, Marco Arroyo.
See a victorious Marco Arroyo, repping Stockton, California, making the ESBC proud.
Y también fuerte reconocimiento para su rival de Tijuana, César Alberto Martínez.
Yeah, I think everybody should definitely keep an eye on this kid.
Fuerte reconocimiento para el rival de Tijuana, César Alberto Martínez.
The 2 fighters embrace, showing each other respect. As we're going to take a look at another replay now from the action in this fight. Combination here from Arroyo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's what you call a dog right there. You know, so he got that killer instinct in him. We see it. You know, once physically he gets a little bigger, it's going to be so much better. For a second fight, that was excellent.
So we now go forward to the 4th fight of the night. 9 fights in total for you guys to watch. You see Abraham YOCUPICIO from Tijuana. Super welterweight fight. YOCUPICIO, 7 fights on his record. Taking on Rafael Sandoval, who is from Ensenada, which is nearby here. Tijuana, Mexico, just about 30-40 minutes down south. You folks watching at home never taken a trip to Ensenada, I implore you to do so. Great lobster, all for around under 25 bucks.
Yeah, great seafood, Ensenada.
Palomitas in the house. So many have said that Rafael Sandoval has a style similar to Salvador Sanchez. As Pablo Flores is going to go ahead and get this fight started.
Damas y caballeros, Boristeca Boxing Promotions y BIB, the best in boxing, presentan este encuentro pactado a 4 rounds en la división de peso Super Welter. 4 rounds of boxing in the Super Welterweight division. Here are 3 judges scoring. Sus 3 jueces, Francisco Pacheco, Iván Velasco y Max Zúñiga La Bandera. And your referee in charge of the action, su referee, Juan Morales Lee. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim. He officially weighs in at 151 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo color negro con oro, con un peso de 151 libras. Representando Tijuana, Baja California, Abraham YOCUPICIO. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing black solid trunks. He officially weighs in at 152 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color negro, con un peso idéntico de 152 libras. He stands with a record of 1 victory and no losses. Cuenta con un récord de 1 victoria por 0 derrotas. De su natal, Ensenada, Baja California, representando House of Boxing, San Diego, California, Rafael Sandoval.
Super welterweight action about to go underway here at the Big Punch Arena. As Rafael Palomita Sandoval in all black trunks. Second fight of his pro career against Abraham YOCUPICIO, who's in black shorts with yellow trim.
Trying to get these Mexican names down, man.
A little tough. That can be a tongue twister, man.
A long way from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm telling you. YOCUPICIO is very unorthodox, though. I can see that already.
Yeah, he is.
Footwork, punching. The way he holds his gloves is a little weird.
Very awkward.
Yeah. Like he's bending his wrist in a way.
Good balance on Sandoval, though.
Yeah, that was a good
Very
jab to
centered.
the body. You know, he kept his balance.
Cutting shot there from Sandoval.
The excellent right hook, left hook. I like how he keeps the jabs down to the body. I like that.
When he sees that YOCUPICIO got a soft breadbasket there, he knows that put in some work there, he'll go down. Though YOCUPICIO landed a hook just now. Even with these fighters that it looks like they're so overmatched, you still need to be careful there because you could get caught with a big haymaker.
Any given Sunday, anything is possible.
YOCUPICIO, so awkward. Eats a series of punches there.
Yeah, YOCUPICIO is definitely outmatched. You know, I really don't see this fight going any longer.
Oh, that was an excellent jab. That snapped his head back just now on a jab. Wow.
Yeah, it was just a jab too.
Seems could be a look of concern there on the face of YOCUPICIO.
He's been looking concerned since
he came in.
But
He needs a big right hand there.
Sandoval, one of the challenges for him is going to be like, how do I get this guy out of here? You know, he's extremely awkward. His movements is unpredictable. You know, it's actually tough to hit him. You know, to be honest. You know, so that's going to be one of his challenges.
We finished round number one. Rafael Sandoval from Ensenada, but we're seeing in the corner Carlos Barragan from the House of Boxing. We see the corner of YOCUPICIO. And Chris, like I mentioned, he's a very awkward fighter. He looks outgunned. It seems that Sandoval is just taking his time, and he could be doing that just to get a little bit of more ring time in there, this being his second career fight.
That might be what they wanted, but right now I believe they should be giving them instructions to finish this fight.
Take a look at replay there. Hard jab there from Sandoval, but just an awkward style from YOCUPICIO.
Yeah, for
because he's
anybody
awkward,
to
he's
fight,
making he's making Sandoval miss.
So it's definitely hard to fight somebody who doesn't want to get hit. You know, it'll take you some time to finally break that person down. I believe Sandoval can do it this round.
Well, let's see if he can close the show and have it an emphatic finish in his second career fight. Let's begin round number two. For those of you tuning in, Domonique Dolton will be on deck next as our main event of the evening. So all of you that are tuning in from the East Coast, from Detroit, your man will be up next at the conclusion of this fight. But we will still have action after the Dolton fight. So you see Sandoval coming forward. He's taking his time. He knows it's coming. Digs 2 shots to the body, has YOCUPICIO cornered. YOCUPICIO just doesn't know what to do as he responds with the haymaker, but doing a lot of moving, a lot of holding his hands up, just hoping that these shots don't get in clean from SANDOVAL.
I'm going to give YOCUPICIO some props, Marcos. It takes a tough man to get into the ring, man. You know, he definitely doesn't have the skills to battle with SANDOVAL, but he's in there, man. He's in there throwing the best he could. Outgunned. But look at the guts on him, man. He's standing and throwing.
Well, he might be falling now. That shot rocked him.
That might be the beginning of the end, no question. Oh, my God.
SANDOVAL now following with a series of punches. Has YOCUPICIO on his heels. Eats a big shot, and that's it. It's over. Referee has mercy on him as the fight is called. Rafael SANDOVAL getting a knockout victory here at the Big Punch Arena.
Yeah,
he looks beat. Very good stoppage there from referee Carlos Renteria. It's only a matter of time, huh, Kevin?
Oh, no crap. At that point, I think he hit him with a right hook to the body, followed by a left hook to the head, and snapped his head back. He never got back on track after that, so it's definitely a matter of time.
So take a look at the stoppage here, Chris. Take us through what's going on.
Well, SANDOVAL was just putting his shots together, just overwhelming his opponent here. Ref didn't really have much of a choice, you know. He, like I said, YOCUPICIO was just outgunned, and you could see the wobble there at the end.
Yeah, he was hurt. He's hurt and tired. Good showing though from Rafael SANDOVAL. He gets the second professional win of his career. Big ups to Carlos Barajas, who's in the corner of SANDOVAL. He's joined us over here at the Best in Boxing as one of our broadcast hosts back a few fights ago. So congratulations to him and his team. As we see SANDOVAL showing a sign of big respect there, going to the corner of his opponent. We go now to Pablo Flores to take us away.
Damas y caballeros, este combate concluye con un tiempo de 1 minuto 43 segundos en el segundo asalto. We have the official time of 1 minute 43 seconds in round number 2. Declaring your winner by the way of TKO victory. Su ganador por la vía del knockout técnico. De Ensenada, Baja California y House of Boxing San Diego, Rafael SANDOVAL.
All right, folks, our main attraction of the evening coming up next. See the return of Domonique Dolton. The record of 22-1 with 11 knockouts. Going up against Ramon Barajas as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Domonique Dolton, the younger fighter, by 5 years, 29. Height and weight and reach. We see their stats. Dolton with a 2-inch height advantage, but weight and reach identical. 8 rounds in the welterweight division. It's been since April of 2018 since we last seen Domonique Dolton. He only had 1 fight in 2018. So going to get his career back on track. Just on a 2-fight deal with Global Sports Streaming with the blessings of influential manager Al Heyman, who Dolton is in good graces with as he's looking to get his career back in the right direction and back on the PBC with a win here tonight and another win in a future Best in Boxing card. Now, Dominique's last 6 fights, he's 3-2-1, so he needs to look impressive over the course of these next 2 fights to go ahead and get another chance to be spotlighted on these bigger shows. So we're awaiting the entrance of Domonique Dolton's opponent, Ramon Barajas, known as El Cholo because of his very impressive mustache. Strong power vibes from the mustache that he rocks, and you will see him when he comes out. Dude looks like a cholo, Kevin. An old school veterano. As we hear from Ramon Barajas, say what he said about this fight.
Y así pienso ganarle. Ya traigo mi plan de...
I guess it's going to be exciting, man. I'm excited.
Well, he's had a total of 28 fights in his career. It's a rough guy. He fights.
So that's what I was going to mention, Marcos. We've seen him fight here before, Ramon Barajas, and like you said, he comes to fight. He brings the action. He does not take a step back. And like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I hope Domonique Dolton is in shape because Barajas is going to test him.
Yeah, Barajas has had all his career fights here in Mexico. And there's one thing that opponents from Mexico are known for, is they're known for their grit and their toughness. You never really know what you're getting into. You look at the guy and you look at the record and you think, hey, this should be a cinch. This should be an easy fight for me. They end up giving some really hard work to these prospects that go ahead and come up. So Dolton needs to be on his toes in this fight because Barajas could end up giving him some real hard work here tonight. We take a look deeper into this fight. And he just needs to turn this into a bar fight. As I'm hearing from our truck right now that Barajas is waiting to get clearance on his gloves from the commission here in Mexico before he could step inside the ring. And if you ever been a part of a function here in Mexico, fought here in Mexico, you know that the commission is a little lackadaisical when it comes to a few things. So I'm getting word now that Barajas is now making his way to the ring. The suspense is building. Ooh. Have to light it up for you guys watching us from Detroit, from California. There he is, El Cholo. Look at him, man. got the eye of the tiger going as he makes his way towards the ring. Hyped and ready to go is Ramon Barajas.
And Marcos, I know that Domonique Dolton is the man of the hour here. That's who we're all here to see. But I have to say, I'm a fan of Ramon El Cholo Barajas. I am a fan.
Why is that?
He's got a fan-friendly style. He comes to fight. And it seems like he's angry every time he's up there in the ring. Like I said, we've seen him here fight before on Boristeca Boxing. And like I mentioned, hopefully Domonique Dolton has his road work.
See Dolton inside the ring. Getting back with an early trainer, Tariq Fikes. Dominic and Tariq first started working together under the guidance of the late Emmanuel Stewart. And they're uniting for this fight to go ahead and set some fire in Dominique to set his career in the right direction. Both Dominique and Tariq want to look impressive so that Dominique can get back into the PBC, be highlighted on the Fox and FS1 cards with this new deal that Fox has signed with PBC. As we take it up to Pablo Flores, let's get our main event underway.
Damas y caballeros, Boristeca Boxing Promotions y VIB, The Best in Boxing, presenta el combate estelar de esta noche. Está pactado a 8 rounds en la división de peso welter. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rock and roll with our main event of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces: Francisco Pacheco, Iván Velasco y Max Zúñiga la bandera. And your referee in charge, el tercero en la superficie, el experimentado Juan Morales Lee. Introducing to your first fighter, standing in the blue corner, wearing green trunks with silver trim. He officially weighs in at 147 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo en color verde con plata, con un peso de 147 libras. He stands with 28 professional bouts. Cuenta con 28 combates profesionales de la ciudad de Tepic, Nayarit, México. Ramon Cholo Barajas. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing blue and green. He officially weighs in at 147 pounds. Su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color azul con verde, con un peso de 147 libras. He stands with 23 professional bouts, 20 victories, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 11 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 20 victorias, 2 derrotas, 1 empate y 11 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Here is 3D Domonique Dolton. And your referee in charge of the action para dar las instrucciones finales, su referee, Juan Morales Lee.
Sabe la regla, llévenlas a cabo. Mucho cuidado con la cabeza. No rabipons, no riñones, no bajo el cinturón, no codo ni hombro. Dense la mano, que gane. Fuerte con los dos.
All right, our main event is just about underway. Here we go, Domonique Dolton versus the Cholo. Let's see what's going on.
Here we go, round number 1 of our featured attraction here tonight at the Best in Boxing. Marcos Villegas joined with Chris Martin and Kevin Otley calling the action here ringside. Seeing Domonique Dolton in the blue shorts with green trim going up against El Cholo, Ramon Barajas, in the green shorts with silver trim. Dolton, the 25-fight veteran from Detroit, Michigan, the last of a dying breed, coming from the Crunk School of Boxing. He was trained and brought up by the late Emmanuel Stewart. And his handle on social media is Boxing Ain't Dead. And he looks to put on that boxing clinic here tonight. But Ramon Barajas is going to make him earn that money. So a rough fighter comes in and brawls and sometimes leads in with his head. So Dolton needs to be careful in there because Ramon is going to make him work for that money here tonight.
I don't think it's something that Dolton hasn't seen before. Very slick, sneaky fighter. Able to evade those shots from El Cholo.
No, despite Barajas' record, he has 163 rounds in the book, so he is experienced. He's seen a variety of fighters in against him. He last fought in December of 2018, getting a referee technical decision at the end of round 4 over Joel Juarez and the Pec Nayarit. He's had all his career fights in Mexico. As down he goes, Barajas.
He didn't see that coming at all. That was a great one too.
It really was, man. He landed it right on the top of his head, and to put this guy down like that, you know, Domonique Dolton's coming into shape into this fight.
Wow, that was honestly
Dolton
like,
smells
great.
blood. Let's see if he can put him away. Looks hurt.
Right
He's
hand.
stumbling now. Is Barajas. Dolton put it on. Barajas now. Referee moving in, and it's all over. Barajas complaining. Doesn't agree with the stoppage as he looks at the ref in disgust.
I don't agree with that stoppage.
It might have been a little bit early. He was hurt, Barajas. It definitely
Yeah,
was
it's
an
over.
early
The ref is
stoppage.
calling, and he's asking for the cards of the judges. Domonique Dolton making short work of Ramon Barajas. Barajas not happy at all.
I mean, the crowd isn't happy.
As he moves to the referee, look, he's jumping. He seems fine.
Yeah, the ref made a bad decision on that. That had potential to be the fight of the night, honestly, but
a tough break there for Ramon Barajas. Though I do want to bring this up, you know, he seems fine now, but you never know. Inside the ring, he's able, the referee, to look them in the eye and see if they're glazed. His eyes are, if he's moving a certain way. But it seems to us ringside that was a bad call to stoppage. Domonique Dolton getting his 21st career win here tonight. Barajas did come to fight. Dolton stopping him in the first round. An impressive stoppage win that he got here tonight. To take a look now at the first knockdown, nice little inside shot. Barajas shaking his head saying, no, that didn't hurt me. Imploring Dolton to come forward. Boom, 1-2.
Yeah.
Down goes Barajas.
Very flush with that
Textbook
right hand.
jab straight.
That was excellent.
Yeah, he blinded him with that jab and then came over with that right hand. It was perfect. You know,
Just take another look at the knockdown. It doesn't get better than that, folks. Picture perfect, textbook 1-2. Domonique Dolton getting the 12th career knockout. Ramon Barajas looks in good spirits there. We take it up to Pablo
Damas y
Flores now.
caballeros, tenemos el tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 59 segundos en el primer asalto. We have the official time of 1 minute 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring your winner by the way of TKO victory. Su ganador por la vía del knockout, Motor Town, Detroit, Michigan, USA, Domonique 3D Dolton.
Domonique Dolton victorious here tonight. Another knockout win added to his ledger as both fighters embracing Ramon Barajas. Always animated. He's a crazy guy, is the Cholo.
Yeah, even in defeat, he's entertaining, man.
He is.
You know, a little upsetting. It was definitely stopped a little bit too soon. He was hurt somewhere in there, but he probably could have continued. You know, only like Kevin mentioned, only the ref knows. He sees it. He's right in front. You know. But to us, we want to see blood, right? That's
Well, you know, also this was the main event. You gotta, as the ref, you know, you can't call it so early at times for particular fights. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he should have given him the benefit of the doubt. You're right. This is the main event. Wanted to see a little bit more from Domonique Dolton.
The show must go on. Very impressive performance from Domonique Dolton, who will be back here on the Best in Boxing with another fight here tonight. Domonique Dolton just came to us over here ringside, and he just informed me that he got hit with a good shot from Ramon Barajas. He said that he wanted to get it back, and he wanted to get him out of there because he did get hit with a good shot. He says that he wanted to go on a little bit longer, wanted to put on a show, but he did want to put Ramon Barajas away, and that he will return back here on the Best in Boxing in April. And you know, Dolton is a guy that such skills, you know. It's just, he's a high-level fighter, and he's been competing for a long time. And it's always a pleasure when we get a chance to go ahead and see him fight. You know, he's had so much experience. He's been part of camps in the pros with former heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko, Jermaine Taylor, just to name a few, as we get ready for the next fight here tonight. Pablo Flores, take it away.
Damas y caballeros, Boriseca Boxing Promotions y VIP, The Best in Boxing, presenta este encuentro pactado a 6 rounds en la división de peso Super Pluma. Let's get ready for 6 rounds of boxing in the Super Featherweight division. Your 3 judges scoring. Sus 3 jueces: Iván Velasco, Francisco Pacheco y Max Zúñiga Lavandera. And your referee in charge, su referee para ese encuentro, el experimentado Juan Morales Lee. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing red and burgundy. He officially weighs in at 127 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo rojo con morado, con un peso de 127 libras. He stands with 20 professional bouts. Cuenta con 20 combates profesionales de la ciudad de Empalme, Sonora. Jose Eduardo Poom. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner, wearing black and silver. He officially weighs in at 126.7 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo en color negro con gris, con un peso de 126.7 libras. He stands with 13 professional bouts, 11 victories against 2 losses, and 5 of those big wins coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 11 victorias, 2 derrotas y 5 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Hailing out of San Diego, California, USA, Jorge Tito Ruiz. Here is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones, Juan Morales V.
Ya está listo. Por aquí conmigo. ¿Saben las reglas? Llévenlas a cabo. Dense la mano que ganen mejor. Suerte para los dos.
Featherweight attraction, super featherweight attraction on deck here at the Big Punch Arena. 6 rounds for Jorge Ruiz and Jose Eduardo Poom. So we begin this first round. Jorge Tito Ruiz in the black shorts. silver trim. His opponent, Jose Eduardo Poom, red shorts with purple trim.
Oh, boy. And those were some hard shots right off the bat, Marcos.
Very hard shot.
No feeling out process whatsoever.
You know, Ruiz went 60-5 as an amateur fighter, and it said that he used to spar a lot with Oscar Valdez. So, I mean, momentarily,
there's definitely some good work right there, Oscar Valdez.
We have a ring malfunction.
Yeah.
Here, stopping the action. You never know what you're going to see in the sport of boxing.
But yeah, you know, just coming from a background like that, then you know, he's good to go.
A good amateur pedigree, and you know he's got a good professional record as well.
Man, thudding body shot from Ruiz. Follows it up with the two-punch combination downstairs, trapping Jose Eduardo Poom for a few moments against the ropes. Poom mounting offense now, but eats a jab. You look at the face of Poom, it's already marked up, it's red.
Very.
Good power there from Ruiz.
He's
Good
tall.
fan base too.
He's tall and a little skinny, but he's very compact at the same time.
So take a look at the shorts of Ruiz. Me vale madre. Haven't seen that before.
You want to translate that?
Pretty much means I could care less, but in a lot stronger way.
There you go.
Great three-punch combination there from Ruiz. Really sitting on his shots. Poom motioning to Ruiz. Hey, bring it, bring it. I'm game. But I don't know if he wants to keep taking shots like these. So he's motioning again over to Ruiz, taunting him a bit. To keep hitting him. Oh, he lands a haymaker right there. And Ruiz has a great jab on him too.
Very.
It's been a year since we've seen Ruiz. He's not showing any signs of ring rust there, Kevin. So he lands another stiff jab.
Yeah, Ruiz, I think for a year he battled like a lung infection. Being out there in Arizona where it's super hot, you know, that humidity possibly, like, you know, it probably really affected his lungs. And I'm hearing that it's a common thing out there actually. So he's been out for a year. It's his first fight since then, but he's looking excellent. He's looking excellent.
So far, one round in the books, and yeah, he looks impressive in this round number one.
Yeah, no ring rust from Ruiz yet, you know, but I mean, it could happen, you know, but Poom, I think, is the right opponent for Ruiz right now. He's giving him a test. He's giving Ruiz a good test. And he's a little jittery, as we can see right here in the corner.
Yeah, it's because his corner, with that ice-cold bag of melted ice, it just split open, fell all over him, and it shocked him just right now.
Maybe that'll wake him up.
It might have waken him up. Yeah, good observation there. Jorge Ruiz not sitting down in his corner, already standing up, ready for this round two to begin. And here we go. Action on the way, and right away Ruiz popping that jab.
Like you mentioned, he's got a good jab, good solid jab.
Ooh, nice little wrestling room there from Poom. And that might be a good thing for him to show Ruiz that, hey, you know, yeah, you're jabbing me, but hey, I'm not one to mess with, man. I can manhandle you if I want to. This jab just scoring for Ruiz. Poom keeps eating that jab. Gets countered there, yeah. It's a 1-2, and Poom needs to do something to make it boom. His punches, that is, because he's eating a lot of shots. He gets spinned around, gets caught with the 1-2.
Little taste of his own medicine. You know what I'm saying though? It doesn't look like Ruiz is able to work on the inside at all. It looks like all his effectiveness is really on the outside. Anytime he actually jabs and gets in the center with Poom, it doesn't look like he's effective at all.
He landed a good body shot right now.
Yeah, but Poom was all covered up. You know, it's a little easier to punch like that.
Well, Poom's had a total of 20 fights in his career, so he's the more experienced fighter. Ruiz, sporting record of 11-2. It looks like he almost got him in a guillotine right there. Did Poom. They're trying to make it rough in there.
Yeah, and Ruiz starting to use his boxing skills as opposed to trying to just muscle his way in like he was earlier.
Great exchange of punches there by both fighters.
Good job by Ruiz.
Poom not moving his head, not able to slip out of the way of Ruiz's stiff jab. Doesn't land a glancing hook there.
Good little combination by Poom right there.
I see no head movement though from Poom.
Ruiz either, for that matter.
Ruiz though looks like he's taking his time in there. He's loose. Seems confident. So he has Poom in the corner. Poom fires back with a 2-punch combination. Coming in the final 20 seconds of the second round. It sees Ruiz. Oh, it looks like the timer was off. The round is over. Ruiz seemingly in control, controlling the fight with his jab, scoring points in the eyes of the judges. He refuses to take a seat, standing up here in his corner.
As you see, a quick little jab from Ruiz, and then a left
Queremos
hook
agradecer a
from
nuestros
Poom.
patrocinadores,
So
a Clínica
Poom is in the fight.
Poom finally going boom.
There you
with
go.
the punch.
It was about time. But yeah, like he landed a few.
But will it be Poom time in this round number 3?
Honestly, it doesn't look like it, Marcos. It looks like Ruiz is controlling the fight. But Poom threw his shots in there. You know, he's not backing down from Ruiz. You know, he's not letting himself get bullied.
Or he's trying to throw the best punches that he can and trying to serve a slice of Poom pie over to Ruiz.
You couldn't help yourself with the puns there.
I can't. I'm on a roll. I'm in the zone right now, flowing. We get round number 3. Jorge Ruiz once again active with that jab.
And the toughness of Poom is extraordinary, man, because he's getting hit with some clean shots.
Yeah.
You know, if the viewers can't hear that thud at home, we can. We're right here sitting ringside. And they're hard shots, and he keeps coming forward. Even those little jabs right there that Ruiz is landing.
Ooh, cutting shots to the body from
good,
Poom.
Good body shots by Poom.
Big swing and a miss, but he lands that power punch. That's straight. Awkward shots coming from a weird angle from him.
And that's the difficult part, Marcos, is that they're coming from a weird angle. You know, it's not something that you're used to seeing in the gym.
Ruiz is a fighter that was signed to Thompson Boxing. He was dropped actually after his second loss, and he feels that it was too soon for him to get cut in the way that he did, because he's still learning on the job. He didn't have the experience to face the guys that he was put up in against. So he's looking to make the jump back up to those ranks once more. He's handling Poom at the moment so far through 3 rounds.
You know, He is, but I think I'm starting to notice the ring rust for his particular style. He just seems a little bit stiff for my liking, actually.
Poom doing a great job right there, just now cornering Ruiz, landing some shots, but Ruiz now firing back. The corner yelling at Ruiz that they feel Poom is hurt to take advantage of this.
He might have shocked him for a little bit, but it hurt, probably not.
Man, these are some big punches being landed from Ruiz too. Flush. Poom, Poom got a chin. Ruiz digging to the body now. Poom smartly attempting to tie up, smother Ruiz so he can't get any leverage, any distance on these punches.
Yeah.
He rushes forward.
Yeah, Poom's only chance here, because he's not very skilled, is just to make it a rough fight. That's what he's doing.
Right. And he's trying to not get hit anymore too, so.
I saw that little shoulder bump there from Ruiz. He's got to go ahead and be a little bit more slick with that when the referee's at the other angle. Punches flying here from Poom.
Poom.
We finished round number 3. When I say Poom, 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 can you say Wayo, Kevin?
No.
No.
Thank you, Kevin, for putting the stop to this.
Oh, no, I actually got my own. I was going to call him Poom Poom Mancini.
You're joining the game too, okay? Feel left out now. But this is one of the better fights that we've seen tonight, Marcos. You know, it's competitive, even though Poom is not the most technical guy. But he's making it a rough fight, as we see here.
Yeah, both fighters exchanging. And Poom landing the body, holding behind the head. Trying to get some rabbit punches in there.
Yeah, holding
I didn't
and
even
hitting,
see that.
Holding and hitting.
Hey, man, it's a fight. We're now in round number 4. Poom landing a overhand shot over the jab of Ruiz. Ruiz shaking his hand out of there a little bit. Not sure if he injured something there, but
yeah, he shook it out again there.
Yeah, kind of odd. Man, Poom got hard. See Poom now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he wanted to take a knee right there.
Yeah,
or
me
what.
too. I didn't like that.
Yeah, he backed away a little awkwardly.
But now look at Poom in the corner.
Oh, boy.
Big Shoryuken right there, missed.
Looks like he's getting some swelling over that right eye as well. Poom is.
Poom just waiting to land a counter shot. Attempts to do so.
And this is where Jorge Ruiz shines. You know, we've seen him before. You know, he goes in and out, especially if he has his man in the corner. Poom comes out now. That's what he wants, Ruiz, that mid-distance.
Well, he's been able to control him so far with a very active jab, and when he attempts to crowd Ruiz, can't really get shots off due to Ruiz's motion as Ruiz sticks out that jab there. He's been scoring for him so well in this fight. See now if he can put it all together, start throwing more combination punches to try to get Poom out of there. So there's a 6-round fight in the super featherweight division. So contracted at 130 pounds. And Poom doing a little bit of a wrestling move there, putting his head under the jaw of Ruiz.
Yeah, he's leading with
big shots there by Poom.
Oh,
with a good left hook. Good
What's
left
wrong
hook.
with Poom? He's motioning to the floor. I believe the mouthpiece was knocked out.
That definitely wasn't a great time.
Hey man, you got to give it to Poom though, being aware,
Yeah.
because Ruiz was going to jump all over him.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it was done on purpose, but he was hurt from that shot.
Yeah, I think that was caused by a punch for sure. He hit him with a big left hook.
That's the experience of Poom coming into play.
Or he values his teeth. Like we mostly.
Yeah, I think we all value it. Last 10 seconds of this fourth round. Where Ruiz coming forward, lands a shot, digs in the body. As Poom holds.
Poom is taking some big shots, I'll tell you that much. You gotta give him respect. Poom is taking some big shots and he's staying in there. Even when Ruiz is being really aggressive and throwing hard shots, he's saying, I'm still here, man.
Yeah, good chin Poom has and been able to absorb almost everything that Ruiz has thrown at him, and he's still in there.
He's got 20 professional fights, Marcos. You know, you could tell he's a tough guy.
Final seconds of that fourth round. Ruiz landing that power jab, digging to the body, and Poom right away tying up, trying to get some small shots on the inside. And that's the fight he's going to have to fight.
Yep.
He's outgunned. Ruiz holding the advantage in almost every department. Though, to Poom's credit, he showed a lot of heart in this fight.
Yes, very much so.
Begin the final round here at the Big Punch Arena. Marcos Villegas being joined here with my broadcast partners Kevin Otley and Chris Martin. Earlier in action, we saw Domonique Dolton dispose of Ramon Barajas. As we see Jose Eduardo Poom taunt Jorge Ruiz, once more. He's leading now with punches. He's fired up. Looks like he got his second win. He's telling him, come on.
He's getting hit so much that he's getting angry, actually. Like, you know.
It's like in a video game when you're like taking all the damage and your energy meter like starts flaring up. We're seeing that happen in real life right now.
Exactly. It goes on a 10 seconds.
Yeah.
The energy from this guy is crazy.
I think Ruiz better hurry up and get back to San Diego after this fight. Oh, man.
See movement now from Ruiz, back and forth. There we go, Poom going to the ground, grabbing the back of his head. Referee calling time.
And giving us a little show.
Yeah, he gave us a little shower over here.
Yeah.
Watch out, we're in the splash zone, folks. Wish we had our little ponchos on.
Right.
Giving me flashbacks of that Gallagher show I went to as a kid. See Poom now leading with his head. He's going to get warned by the referee. Needs to be careful with that. Ruiz.
Step back and uppercut.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's able to step back when Poom throws those big haymaker punches.
But you got to give props to Poom, man. He's game, man.
He's a dog.
He's a tough dude. And he continues to be aggressive.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, God.
Step around, throw some punches. Hey, man, it's a fight. He needs to make it rough. He needs to make it ugly because he's having success now.
Yeah.
Great shots there to the body from Ruiz. Poom answering back.
You mentioned earlier, Kevin, the fact that Ruiz not fighting inside, but I wouldn't say that he doesn't know how. It's just the fact that he's so awkward as Poom that makes it difficult, you know?
Well, you know what? just now I was actually watching, and I'm looking at Ruiz, and he doesn't do any shifting on the inside, actually. He doesn't move his body, he doesn't move Poom, properly. He throws punches to try to get to the left and the right, but you also got to shift your body. You got to move your man.
You're right. He's a little bit upright.
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully he looks back at this, and he sees the judgment that we're making. Not that he didn't fight a good fight. He fought a great fight. Did what he had to do. But you're right. Don't be so stationary. Move side to side and get those angles on your shots.
And look at Poom pushing off Ruiz. He's fired up, like we said. He's a mean guy in there. As now this is the final round. I apologize. We had the wrong graphic up there. And if you were to see this fight at the very beginning, you would have thought that by this point, the fight would have been stopped, as you see Ruiz launching a combination, Poom giving him this look like, come on, bro, bring it. He's taunting him. Ruiz throwing a combination, and these punches aren't just little pitter-pat punches. These are punches that Ruiz is getting leverage on, and he's really sitting down on them as well.
Damas y caballeros, este es el round número 6, el último round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is round number 6, your final round.
Oh, that's funny. He just pushed the guy, and then he goes to hug him. We get in the final round, round number 6. Boom. Charging forward. Making it ugly once more. Trying to do work in the corner.
They almost got the cameraman down.
Getting a warning there from the referee. He sneaks a jab and then follows it up with a body shot. He's just throwing anything and everything he can.
He's slapping him with the glove.
Yeah, he is. Oh, that's a big uppercut there to Poom.
Yeah, that was a clean one.
That was the best shot landed by Poom right there. I'll fight.
I think his game plan, more than anything right now, honestly, is to just not get hit as much as he was before. I think he's just tired of getting hit.
The best way to not get hit is to throw punches, and that's what he's doing. I think this is probably Poom's best round, even though he is getting hit with punches. He's able to mount productive offense.
That was a good left hook by Ruiz.
Yeah, when he's in there. Poom leading in with that haymaker. Coming forward.
And that awkwardness is
yeah,
crazy.
this reminds me of a school brawl when you're fighting a kid in the classroom. As he's going to get a point deducted now?
Well, finally, actually, because this ref hasn't been calling it all fight, so he's been leading with that head the whole entire fight.
Yeah, and he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, so there was no prior warning, so I don't know if I'd agree with a point deduction. He is being aggressive and putting his head down, but still, there was no warning.
That's true.
Oh, man, solid jab for Ruiz.
We have to truly credit Ruiz too for just being patient in the midst of all this aggression coming from Poom. Yeah, he's maintaining his composure, and I like it.
Ruiz landing some good counter punches just moments ago. Content to stay in the pocket, lands a right hand. Punch combination there. Ruiz following it with an uppercut. Poom turns it around, pushing Ruiz back as both of them are fighting in the clinch.
Turning into an MMA fight.
It's a good old-fashioned dog fight. That's what it is. As Poom looks to land a big uppercut. How hard is Poom? As we finish this round number 6, Ruiz shaking his head, giving a smirk due to the roughhouse tactics of Jose Eduardo Poom. Poom gave a good fight.
Yeah.
I think this was the most entertaining fight of the night.
Hands down.
Was it too competitive, but Poom was just exciting, you know, and, you know, Ruiz definitely handled the fight very well. But you have to give credit to Poom, man. He's just an exciting fighter. You know, maybe we could see him again sometime here at Boristeca.
You know, it reminds me a lot about a guy that we used to have here on Best in Boxing, Jose Leal, with his awkwardness.
Jose Leal.
And his taunting.
El Loco.
No, and speaking about the awkwardness of Jose Eduardo Poom, taking a look at it. Kevin, these are just weird punches from angle. See an elbow there?
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's making it rough.
This is true MMA right here, man.
Look at that.
Look, yeah,
sneaking in punches under there.
You
know what, though?
He was like, I want to get it done.
I give him credit for that. I give him credit for that, you know, because that's a sneaky veteran move. But at the end of the day, it's a fight.
Absolutely.
It's a fight.
It's thinking the crowd.
You can look at it two ways, man. It's a fight, but it's a boxing match, you know, and there's rules and there's certain techniques, you know. So for me, Poom didn't win a single round, but you know, give him an A for effort.
That was a little harsh. That was a little harsh.
No, give him an A for effort, man. But
oh, you're giving him a participation trophy?
I'm gonna give him a participation trophy.
Yeah.
He looks like a millennial. Let's go ahead and give him a participation.
He's probably older
trophy.
than you, bro. Look at that, Poom flexing in his corner. We see Ruiz here posing for the cameras.
Definitely knows, you know, the result.
Damas y caballeros, después de 6 rounds de combate, tenemos la decisión de los jueces. After 6 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. El juez, Judge Max Zúñiga la bandera, he scores it 60-53, 60-53. Y los jueces Iván Velasco y Francisco Pacheco tienen tarjetas 59-54. These two judges have the same scores of 59-54. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime, Jorge Tito Ruiz.
Jorge Tito Ruiz, now victorious, notches the 12th professional win of his career as he embraces Jose Eduardo Poom, holds his hand up, give each other props there. You know what? I want to see this guy fight again, this Poom character. Gave a good impression for me.
Well said. Character.
It's character, right?
Fan favorite.
As we see Jorge Ruiz stepping out of the ring now. As we get ready to segue into our co-attraction here tonight, Kevin Torres taking on Manuel Valenzuela. Kevin Torres is a knockout artist, a very powerful fighter, looking to get back to his winning ways. Suffering his first career defeat as we see Manuel Valenzuela making his way to the ring. All decked in blue. Repping Sonora, Mexico. And there he is, Kevin Torres, the Diamond Boy. Suffered his first career loss a few months ago. This was his first fight of 2019. Moving down from welterweight to 140 pounds. This is his first fight in this weight division. So let's see how effective is his KO power as we take a look at the tape. Valenzuela, older than Torres. Torres, the taller fighter with the longer reach. We'll see if Kevin Torres takes advantage of his youth and is able to overpower, outwork Manuel Valenzuela.
Hopefully he doesn't kill him.
Damas y caballeros, Boristeca Boxing Promotions y VIB, The Best in Boxing, presentan este encuentro pactado a 6 rounds en la división de peso super ligero. 6 rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division. Your 3 judges scoring. Sus 3 jueces. Iván Velasco, Francisco Pacheco y Max Zúñiga la bandera. And your referee in charge of the action, su referee para este combate, Juan Morales Lee. Entries into your first fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with white trim. He officially weighs in at 143 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo en color azul con blanco, con un peso de 143 libras. He stands with 34 professional bouts. Cuenta con 34 combates profesionales de Navojoa, Sonora. Manuel Valenzuela. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner wearing black trunks. He officially weighs in at 142 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo en color negro con gris y rojo, con un peso de 142 libras. He stands with a record of 10 victories against 1 loss, and 5 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 10 victorias, 1 derrota y 5 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Hailing out of Bellingham, Washington, Mazatlán, Sinaloa, y House of Boxing, San Diego, California, USA. The Diamond Boy, Kevin Torres. And here is with final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, su referee, Juan Morales Lee. 6 asaltos.
Llévenlas a cabo limpios, dense la mano, que ganen mejor. Ahí les van a sacar un pico.
Here we go, folks. The co-attraction of the night, Kevin Torres making his ring return after suffering his first career loss. Taking on Manuel Valenzuela. So begin round number 1, Torres in all black shorts. Valenzuela in the blue shorts with white trim. Valenzuela looking like he could be the first cousin, older cousin of Cholo, who just fought Domonique Dolton in the main event.
Slightly over.
Kevin Torres known for his power punching.
He's coming out a lot faster than I've seen him in his previous fights.
Just tagged Valenzuela with a good shot just now. New weight class for him, dropping down from welterweight down to junior welterweight, 140 pounds. Valenzuela taking Torres' power well so far.
I think that's the ideal weight for Kevin Torres, being at 140 pounds, considering his height. You know, you have a lot of guys at welterweight that are a little bit taller, a little bit lengthier. You know, example, his last loss, you know, he was unable to get in on the inside against his opponent. You know, had a difficult time. Yes, he was a southpaw. He was tall, lanky, you know, awkward style. But this is the ideal weight class for Kevin Torres.
Torres pot-shotting Valenzuela's balance seems to be a little bit off.
Oh,
Torres
God.
now coming in the kill. You can see the grimace in Valenzuela's face.
Yeah, he definitely felt those shots. Another body shot right there, landed by
such
Torres.
a powerful guy.
You know
All
what?
his weight in his punches.
Torres has kind of reminded me a bit of a Timothy Bradley.
Oh, down goes Valenzuela.
Wow. Wow. He went down hard.
Valenzuela beats the count, but he needs to be careful here. Torres is going to be all over him. Valenzuela attempting to fire back. Eating punches from Torres.
Eating a lot of shots.
Great combination. Down goes Valenzuela again. Second knockdown in this first round. See if Torres can close the show here. Valenzuela on shaky legs. Torres transitioning well, digging shots to the body, just punishing Valenzuela, digging into those guts. Down goes Valenzuela again.
Torres is showing great footwork once he steps on the inside. He's moving left and right, shifting his body, getting different shots, different looks, different angles. And now the fight's over.
Yeah, calls it off, and that was a good call by the referee.
Yeah.
Kevin Torres just overpowering and overmatching Manuel Valenzuela here tonight. Successful ring return for Kevin Torres, bouncing back from his first career defeat at the last show we had here at the Big Punch Arena. Wanting to get that confidence back.
Yeah, you definitely
in his career.
Need that comeback fight. But he was outmatched. His opponent was definitely outmatched, by a lot. Manuel Valenzuela was definitely outmatched today. Kevin Torres needs to step up his opposition in his next fight because he completely dismantled Manuel Valenzuela here tonight.
Yeah, he did. Valenzuela not giving much of a fight in there because he's just being overwhelmed by the power punching of Kevin Torres. Take a look at the first knockdown now. And look at these punches, Kevin. Coming in bunches. So powerful that it just knocked out Valenzuela off of his feet.
Yeah, Torres has always been known for his power. And, I mean, with a guy that probably doesn't have that much balance, he'll send them across the ring like a feather.
Damas y caballeros, este combate llega a su fin con un tiempo de 2 minutos 59 segundos en el primer asalto. We have the official time of 2 minutes 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring your winner by the way of TKO victory. Su ganador por la vía del knockout técnico. Bellingham, Washington, Mazatlán, Sinaloa y San Diego House of Boxing. Kevin, the Diamond Boy Torres.
See a victorious Kevin Torres. So we take a look now at some of his handiwork from this round number one. The second knockdown of the fight. Just powerful shots coming from Torres. Valenzuela just outgunned. Couldn't do anything. He's grimacing, but these shots hurt that are coming from Torres as we're seeing both fighters talking to each other.
Kevin Torres doing exactly what he needed to do. It's not him who picked the opponent, management, promoter, and simply come in and do what you have to do. Like, if he did anything other than this, we'd be criticizing. But Kevin Torres came in, took care of business, and handled his opponent here tonight.
Yeah, he did. He now improves his record to 11-1-1. And now we got a treat for you guys, folks, as we're seeing a fight in the minimum weight division between Judith Vivanco and Carina Moreno, as we see Vivanco making her way to the ring. Always smiling, always happy is Vivanco. And Carina Moreno, a former two-division world champion, hasn't seen any ring action in 5 years, but Vivanco is gonna try to make her regret that decision to come back. As we now see her, the former world champion, never stopped training even though she hasn't been back in the ring in 5 years. Wanted to get back in the mix and in boxing due to the resurgence now of the females in boxing. If you take a look at the tail of the tape, big age difference. Judith Vivanco, only 19 years of age, as both their weight and height are not too far apart, but Vivanco holding a distinct reach advantage over the former world champion in Carina Moreno.
And we'll see if youth comes into play, Marcos, here in this fight. I mean, 17 years, that's a big age gap.
Yeah, 19-year-old Judith Vivanco, 37-year-old Carina Moreno from Watsonville, California.
The good old experience versus youth fight going on right now. I'm anticipating this to be a great fight. Actually,
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good scrap.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the better fights of the night. I'm excited.
So acknowledging some of the pro fighters here in attendance before the start of this fight.
Ciudad de Ensenada, Baja California, Amario, El Güero Ramírez.
Shoot, if they're introducing fighters, might as well have you, Kevin, and you, Chris, jump in the ring real quick.
Oh, man. Like
get your guys' applause.
Like Floyd say, I'm happily retired.
Aplauso para Femino Yilele de Nigeria, Mario Güero Ramírez de México, peleadores internacionales, y Brian El Brillo Aquino de Puerto Rico.
Yeah, some of these fighters that we have seen here on Boristeca, we recognize a few faces.
So we get set now for Carina Moreno and Judith Vivanco to duke it out here inside the Boristeca ring.
Damas y caballeros, Boristeca Boxing Promotions y PIP, The Best in Boxing, presentan este encuentro pactado a 6 rounds en la división de peso baja. 6 rounds of boxing in the strawweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this bout. Sus 3 jueces, Iván Velasco, Francisco Pacheco y Max Zúñiga la bandera. And when the bell rings, your 3rd man inside the ring, el tercero en la superficie, el señor Juan Morales Lee. Ahora bien, amigos que nos acompañan a través de PIB, The Best in Boxing, Fight Hub TV, desde la arena Big Punch, en la frontera más visitada del mundo, Tijuana, Baja California, México. ¡Ajusten sus cinturones! Introducing to you first the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with pink trim. Her official weight, 105 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo color azul con rosa, con un peso de 105 libras. She stands with a record of 4 victories against 2 losses, 1 draw, and 2 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 4 victorias, 2 derrotas, 1 empate y 2 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. De la Ciudad de México, Judith Vivanco. And her opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner, wearing white trunks with gold trim. Her official weight, 103.6 pounds. Su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color blanco con oro, con un peso de 103.6 libras. As a professional, she stands with a record of 23 victories against 6 losses, and 10 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 23 victorias, 6 derrotas y 10 de esas victorias por la vía del cloroformo. Hailing out of Watsonville, California, USA, Carina Moreno. And here is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, su referee, Juan Morales Lee. 6 rounds.
Hagan caso a las indicaciones. Cuidado con la cabeza, no rabi point, no riñones, no bajo el cinturón, no golpes de revés. Dense la mano y que sea una pelea limpia y bonita. Suerte.
Here we go, folks. Set for this minimum weight fight, 6 rounds. The rule set, all but identical to the males, but the rounds being 2 minutes for the females fighting. It's Carina Moreno, her first fight since July 6th of 2013, from when she retired from the sport. Former 2-division world champion, here we go. Moreno versus Vivanco underway. Claudia Moreno in the white with gold trim. Vivanco in the purple and turquoise shorts. Moreno, 11 world title fight veteran, former WBC female minimum weight champion, defended that title 5 times. Good shot there from Vivanco.
We're already seeing the experience coming from Moreno, and just in the way she's bouncing around, the way she's throwing her jabs and a few of her flurries. She looks good, but you know, at the same time, Vivanco looks tough. Like, she looks tough.
I was going to say the same thing, Kevin. She is holding her own. She's poised.
Yes.
She's doing a good job, you know. Not intimidated by the fact that she's facing a former world champion.
None whatsoever, not at all.
She's going to want to go ahead and use her youth to test Moreno. Make her wish that she did not come back. 5 years is a long time out of the ring, but Moreno told us at the weigh-in that she never stopped training. She was always in the gym, and the reason why she's coming back is she's seen the rise of female boxing, and she wants to get in on the action. She feels that she can still win a world title.
She looks great to me, in my opinion. Like, the way she's bouncing, like, she looks like a boxer. She looks like a fighter, and to be 37 years old, I think this is amazing.
I was going to say the same thing, too, that doesn't really look like too much rust. I mean, she's throwing her hands. She's got good timing. Her legs are there. But the young girl that she has in front of her is tough.
Yes.
Good series of exchanging punches from both these women as we come to the last 10 seconds of this first opening round.
I like to see Vivanco use a little bit more of her legs as well, like Moreno is actually.
Both girls going at it, slugging.
Couple shots after the bell.
Gets the crowd to their feet here at the end of round number 1. Welcome back to boxing, Claudia Moreno. See the corner of Judith Vivanco. A good showing against Carina Moreno as we look at her corner there. Nice and calm, poised.
She even looks happy. She looks excited, you know.
Look at the last moments of that first round. Both women exchanging.
Oh, boy, wow.
Great overhand there, followed up by combinations from Moreno. Vivanco.
Moreno landed some huge shots.
Yeah, but look at Vivanco landing some punches after the bell as well. Wanted to show Claudia
Vivanco
Moreno.
did land some shots, but I think Carina Moreno landed the better shot.
Definitely.
In that exchange.
Yeah, Carina Moreno, a lot more experience than Judith Vivanco. You know, the Moreno team picked Vivanco to fight because they wanted Carina to have an exciting fight for her fans to watch for her ring return. And they're giving that to those fans here in attendance right now as both these ladies going tit for tat.
And I see Vivanco investing in the body early. That's good. That's, you know, it shows maturity. You know, hit the older woman in the body. Wear her down.
Great shot there by Moreno.
One thing about Judith Vivanco is that she doesn't get her hands up quick enough after she attacks. And that's leaving her open. And Carina Moreno is definitely capitalizing off of that. Just right there.
Yeah, well, she's the more experienced fighter, and you're starting to see it little by little.
She just seems a little bit sharper, a little bit more precise with her punches, does Moreno.
It's almost like a Floyd versus Canelo type of fight, in a way, you know. Had the youth versus the experience.
A lot of punches being exchanged by both these ladies.
Very, yes.
Coming out of the final 20 seconds of round number 2. Vivanco, high punch output from her.
Carina Moreno is throwing some excellent shots, evading shots just as nice. She's putting on a boxing clinic here. It's hit and don't get hit.
Yes, she's doing amazing. It looks very good.
Solid round there from Carina Moreno.
That was a very solid round by her.
This fight is scheduled for 6 rounds. It's a tough pace being put on by both these ladies. And we'll see if the 5 years off will come into play. If we look at a series of body shots being landed here by Judith Vivanco. It's getting tagged though with counter shots by Moreno.
You know, the big difference between them two is honestly Moreno is just using her legs. She's creating better angles and better looks because she's bouncing in, bouncing left, bouncing right, bouncing out. You know, Vivanco is actually a little more stationary, so she doesn't have the opportunity to get as many looks. But this is overall still a great fight from the both of them.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, it doesn't even seem like she's had a 5-year layoff.
No.
We have another ring malfunction. That corner's a little bit of a troublesome corner. There we go. Put some tape on that. Tape always fixes everything.
Easy fix.
Round number 3, here we go. Carina Moreno would seem to be ahead in this fight so far due to her clean power punching, scoring more than Judith Vivanco. Gets tagged there, does Vivanco, with a clean hook by the former world champion. Digging to the body is Moreno. These ladies going at it right here.
They are
got the crowd into it.
They both want to win. They both want to win, no doubt about this.
Oh, great movement from Carina Moreno as well. She's able to get out of the way a lot of these punches, though. She gets clipped there by a straight. Great bounce in her step. Good side-to-side movement from her as well. Getting tagged a little bit more frequently in this round, though, Kevin.
Yeah, she is, but you know what, man? I'm just giving her the edge anyway because her movement looks great. You know, yeah, she gets tagged, you know, here and there, but her output is great, and she's hitting Vivanco a lot more than she's getting hit. So
that's really what it comes down to. Just hit your opponent more than they hit you. And pretty much you get the nod from the judges.
And she's doing that. Like, I just want to know if at that age, 37 years old, is she going to be able to maintain this pace?
Yeah.
You know, I know Kevin said that she's been training these 5 years that she hasn't fought, but it's not the same thing. You know, see if she's able to keep this pace.
Good sweeping hook there from Moreno as we're coming to the close now of this round. Another one in the books. Good action between both these females.
That was another good round. And, you know, for the viewers out there, keep in mind they're fighting 2-minute rounds, you know, as women. So, I mean, you know, to your point, Chris, it could be a good possibility that she couldn't keep this up for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, because she's throwing a lot of punches.
Boom, big shot there by Vivanco. Coming forward. A good rally here.
Oh, yeah.
That's another hook.
No, Vivanco is definitely, she's getting a piece of the pie as well. Like, she's letting it be known that, like, I'm here and I want to win. But I honestly just believe that the footwork is really the biggest challenge for her right now. She's a little too stationary.
Yeah,
that's why
I think it's overshadowed by what Moreno has been able to do throughout the round, consistent throughout the round.
Yes.
Vivanco's throwing shots, landing shots, But I think Carina Moreno is able to land more consistently. The footwork, like you mentioned, Kevin, she's just simply putting everything together much better in this fight.
Round number 4 between these two ladies. Back and forth action from them. Moreno landing a hook just moments ago. Vivanco, it's been non-stop assault from her. The Barajas punches coming forward, and yeah, to your point, Kevin, she is coming in flat-footed, and this is why she's getting tagged with some of these punches.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Moreno can hit her with her eyes closed the way she's coming in, you know, so.
Making their voices heard every time.
Oh, that was a good left hook by Vivanco just now. Excellent. But she's getting a little winded right now, actually.
It seems like it.
Yeah, that might be a lack of experience thing right now as well.
Big fan contingency here in attendance for Carina Moreno. Former 2-division world champion just landed a big hook on the much younger Judith Vivanco.
You mentioned, Kevin, that she might be getting tired, Vivanco, but it's not that. What a lot of people don't know, and you know, Kevin, is when you're taking shots, that wears on you.
Yes, yes.
So those meters, like in video games, there's kind of some truth to those, because if you're getting hit over and over, it's going to wear on you.
I totally agree. And you know what? To add to that, Moreno, the way she's moving and she's slipping out, and then the Vivanco has to find her again, and you know, all of that definitely is taken away from my energy. Wow.
Both these ladies just exchanging a flurry of punches. What a round there.
This is an amazing job. This is a great, you know, from a style standpoint and a technical standpoint, this is probably the best fight of the night, to be honest.
And that was a very tough fight. Very tough round to judge. That could have gone either way. As we take a look at some of the action in the round. See Vivanco coming forward, gets tagged, but answering right back with punches of her own. That seemed to have gotten the attention of Moreno. That hook there that Vivanco was able to slip in.
Yeah, it was like a quick shot.
Oh, my gosh. These girls are going at it, man. Wow, wow.
Vivanco doing the best work of the night so far in that round for her.
Beautiful boxing.
Yes, I totally agree.
Carina Moreno.
Coming up on the 5th round right now, I believe.
Not sure what the holdup is here, folks. Referee is speaking to Vivanco's corner, maybe about the bodyguard that she has. Might be a little bit too high for his liking.
That is very high. I think that's very high still, but
I agree, Kevin. It's a little high.
And they're duking it out here to the delight of the crowd at the Big Punch Arena. Judith Vivanco, non-stop punches. Carina Moreno doing her best to slip these punches and land firepower of her own.
Great straight and left hook.
That's what the younger fighter Vivanco needs to do to the older fighter Moreno. She just needs to push the pace, see if she can be able to handle the pace of this fight.
Good shot there at the body by Vivanco. Follows up with 2 more punches. Carina Moreno doing a very veteran move, stepping around and getting out of that corner. Man, what a pace, what shape both these ladies have to be in to be able to maintain this volume.
Yeah, even for it being 2-minute rounds, you still have to be in great, tremendous shape to do this. They're doing a great job. To me, this is the type of fight where they both got to raise each other's hands at the end and just say, you know what, man, you are a great fighter. You are a great fighter too, you know.
chance of Carina breaking out in the crowd. The final 20 seconds of round number 5. Carina Moreno slipping the punches, able to land her own shots that are scoring and could give her the nod in these rounds that could be conceivably seen as very close.
Man, looks like Moreno is kind of creating a little separation in this one. Well, she didn't have a lot of time, but just in the last 5 seconds, she landed some big punches.
Moreno taking some deep breaths here in her corner. But so does Judith Vivanco. What a pace being set forth by both these ladies.
Absolutely.
It's been a hectic pace, Marco.
It has, as we're seeing the reason why.
Wow.
Just a series of punches being landed by both fighters. Vivanco coming forward. Carina Moreno able to slip those punches, dip under.
So one thing that I saw right there, Marcos, and I saw earlier actually, is that Vivanco throws body shots, but Moreno has that cup up so high that she's getting some padding, some extra help.
Definitely.
And they're not landing probably as hard as it could be from glove to skin, you know? So, and we see it now. Look how high those shorts are. The referee has not once said anything, despite Vivanco's corner complaining.
This is the final round in this 6-round minimum weight fight between Carina Moreno and Judith Vivanco. It's the first fight in 5 years for the 2-division world champion in Moreno.
Right.
Good account of herself so far. Doesn't seem like she's taken 5 years off.
Definitely was. Vivanco has some swelling over her, really over both her eyes, more so over the right.
Look at this non-stop action from both these fighters.
Man, this is a great fight. This is a great fight.
The toughness of this young 19-year-old girl.
This is a great fight.
As chance of Carina break out once more, both leaving it all in the ring. Moreno having success with bobbing and weaving, able to avoid and evade some of these punches, doing great work on the inside. Lands it straight, momentarily backs up Judith Vivanco. Follows it up with a 1-2. You see now blood pouring out of the nose of Judith Vivanco. Carina Moreno not fighting like she's the older fighter. More energized at this point, more punches from her than her opponent. She's able to turn Vivanco. We're coming down to the final 10 seconds of this 6-round fight. These ladies putting on a show here tonight at the Big Punch Arena. Carina Moreno, Judith Vivanco. Everybody here in attendance on their feet.
That was amazing. That was an amazing fight. Fight of the night.
That was a very good fight.
Fight of the night. Hands down. Seen a few combinations here from Vivanco. Chris, what do you think about the future of Judith Vivanco, being that she's a less experienced fighter in this particular fight, but how do you think she was?
And fighting a former world champion.
Yep.
She looked great. You know, definitely a future. I believe she lost this fight, you know, in a very close competitive bout, but she has the talent. You know, she has the talent. She's young. She's 19 years old. how young is that, man? I was still an amateur boxer at 19.
No se lo duele, ¿eh? Tenemos un último combate más.
So definitely, you know, she's got a ways to go. She sticks to this sport. You know, she's got it made.
I agree. I think we're gonna take it to the ring, and our very own Marcos is gonna do an interview with one of the fighters.
Damas y caballeros, después de 6 rounds de combate, tenemos la decisión de los jueces. After 6 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. El juez Iván Velasco, he scores it 58-56, 58-56. Francisco Pacheco, 59-55, 59-55. Max Zúñiga La Bandera, he scores it 60-54, 60-54. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su ganadora por la vía de la decisión unánime, Watsonville, California, USA, Carina Moreno.
Once again, a great fight by these ladies. We're going to send it up to Marcos for a short interview.
Carina, congratulations. Your first fight in 5 years. How did it feel to be back in there?
It felt great, after being out from 5 years, I still had the itch that I needed to come back and do, go for one more shot. And, it feels great to be back in the ring. Obviously it's totally different training in the gym and sparring and all that, because I have been training and stuff. But, competition is totally different. But I'm glad to be here, and I want to say thank you to the promoter for having me on his card. It was quite an honor to be on this show.
What a fight, what a battle between an opponent that was a lot younger than you. Were you expecting that type of fight at that type of pace?
Yeah, definitely. She's young. Obviously I know that her pro record doesn't, she didn't have a big pro record, but she was a tremendous amateur. She had over 100 fights, and mostly it was all wins. I think she was like 100 as an amateur, 104. But, I knew she was going to, I know she was game. Obviously, both of us are Mexicans, and we come to fight, and I know she was going to be with her A-plan game, You
think you could give it another crack, another run at the world title?
That's my goal. That's my goal, I need like about 2 more fights to get back on my rhythm. Tonight I felt my rhythm wasn't quite there. My timing wasn't quite there. But definitely I want to go for a 6th world title. That's my goal for this year.
You have a big fan reaction, a lot of your supporters here in attendance. Carina, thank you so much for a great fight.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to all my family that came out to support me. It means a lot. I couldn't have done it without them. I couldn't have done it without my team, my trainer, Rick, Jose Rojas, I couldn't have done it without them, so I want to say thank you very much. Y muchas gracias, familia, por haber estado aquí apoyándome. Significa mucho para mí. Gracias.
There you go, folks. Carina Moreno, victorious here tonight. Let's get a round of applause for her.
All right, let's take a short replay of this last round. Here we see a lot of action going on between these two ladies, Vivanco and Moreno. Moreno just coming on strong, using her footwork, creating angles, creating looks, and Vivanco just really trying to powerhouse through her and just say, hey, look, I'm not going anywhere, throwing punches. What do you see how they change?
Like you mentioned earlier, Kevin, this is definitely one of the best, if not the best fight of the night. These two ladies, they brought it, man. to what we come to see. You know, we come to see punch and get punched. You know, we love to see the sweet science, hit, don't get hit, but we love that brutality here in the boxing.
Yeah, this was a great fight.
We come now to the final fight of the night. We see in the ring Manuel Sandoval and Angel VIEDAS. They will be doing the honors of closing out this show over here at the Big Punch Arena in Tijuana, Mexico. Some big shoes to fill after that fight that we saw between Carina Moreno and Judith Vivanco. The fight of the night between these two ladies.
Absolutely.
We now have a super featherweight fight about to get started. So we go to Pablo Flores. Let's take it away, Pablo. Let's get this fight started.
Damas y caballeros, Boriseca Boxing Promotions y VIB, The Best in Boxing, presenta nuestro último encuentro pactado a 6 rounds en la división de peso Super Pluma. 6 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this bout on ringside. Sus 3 jueces: Francisco Pacheco, Iván Velasco y Max Zúñiga La Bandera. And your referee in charge, tercera superficie, Juan Morales Lee. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing gray trunks with black trim. He officially weighs in at 134 pounds. Presentando la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo color gris con negro, con un peso de 134 libras. He stands with 18 professional bouts, 18 combates profesionales de Tijuana, Baja California. Manuel Vaquero Sandoval. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner, wearing white trunks with red and gold. He officially weighs in at 133 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo color blanco con rojo y oro, con un peso de 133 libras. He stands with 32 professional bouts, 32 combates profesionales del Florido, de Tijuana, Baja California, haciendo esta noche su reaparición. Ángel Popo And here is with the final instruction, con las indicaciones finales, Juan Morales Lee. 6 asaltos.
Saben las reglas, llévenlas a cabo. Mucho cuidado con la cabeza, no derrabe point, no riñones, no abajo del cinturón. No golpes con el codo ni de revés. Dense la mano que gane mejor. Suerte para los dos. Una foto ahí.
Well, folks, this is the final fight of the night here on this edition of Friday Night Fight Night on Fight Up TV. We're about to see super featherweight action, 6 rounds scheduled here tonight between Angel VIEDAS, El Bofo, against Manuel Sandoval. VIEDAS in the white shorts with red trim. Sandoval, opposite of him, gray shorts with black trim. Sandoval, not the best record, for a lack of a better term. 0-18, though. His opponent across from him having a record 22-9-1. Both experienced fighters. Let's see if Sandoval can notch the very first win of his pro career Viedas landing a lead hook just moments ago. Bofo from Tijuana, Mexico, but so is his opponent as well. Both Hopetown boys here.
You know, Sandoval, he has a really bad record, but he doesn't look too bad to start off with anyway, you know. Like,
looks like he
it doesn't look
has
bad.
experience, which he does. As he switches southpaw, misses a big haymaker. Switches back to the orthodox stance, blocks a straight hand from Viedas.
Yeah, he doesn't look like his record is, to be honest. Like, I mean,
well, that's the thing, man. Once you get into that losing column, you know, close fights are not going to go your way.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the stigma that we have here in boxing. You know, the judges, you know, tend to go with the favorites. You know, it's sad to say, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, and like you said, he's got good schooling. It seems like it. You know, still early in the round. We're still early in the fight, excuse me.
At this point, Sandoval looking very poised. He doesn't come off as, like we've been mentioning, as a fighter that has an 0-18 record. He's actually moving quite well in there, has a good defense.
He does have good defense.
Yeah,
he
right?
blocked a couple jabs.
Yeah,
he blocks a
I
jab
agree.
and throws back a jab right there.
he might even be the aggressive, to be honest, as well. You know, which, you know, equaling out talent and everything up, that would make him, you know, would be the winning so far.
Big shot landed there by Viedas. Most telling blow of the fight so far.
So what I was going to say, Marcos, when we're having that conversation of his 0-18 record, is we still haven't seen how he responds to him getting hit. You know, he is well schooled. He's got a good little style, but how does he react when he gets hit? You know, that might explain the 0-18 record.
Well, time will tell, and we will see how he does respond to these punches from Angel Viedas. Sandoval attempts to land a two-punch combination, just missing. Viedas responding back, complaining about his leg. I've got Charlie horse there. As it appears we're over 3 minutes now in this first opening round. You never know what's going to happen here in Mexico.
Wow.
Didn't this happen to you, Chris?
I believe we were here together for a fight, and it happened.
Okay, I thought for some reason you had a long round in one of your fights.
In two consistent fights.
And you know as a fighter when the fight's going longer than it's supposed to.
You know.
There you go. That was about an extra minute, 10 seconds.
Damas y caballeros, queremos agradecer.
But they gave you guys some bonus action there. So we end round number 1. No Chona challenge from either fighters at this point. Whoever the winner is, though, might go ahead and oblige me on that. Take a look at our lovely ring girl. We see some of the handiwork from both these fighters in that first round. Sneaky uppercut there from Viedas. Follows it up with a straight right hand. Solid combination from him. Begin round number 2. Series of jabs there by Viedas. Trying to to start to dictate the distance with that. Sandoval able to bob and weave. Good ring instincts from him. Well, maybe the record book's gotten wrong. He sure as heck not fighting like an 0-18 fighter.
Oh,
gets
wow.
blocked there by a lead hook.
Wow.
Certainly got the attention of Sandoval real quick. Sandoval trying to get that back now, complaining of the punch behind the head. Sandoval lunging in with the hook. Good defense and good distance from VIEDAS as he sneaks a body shot on the inside. He's able to evade the advances of Sandoval. Goes right back to pumping that jab. Good punch combination, all blocked by Sandoval. I want to see some more offense from Sandoval. He's going to want to start scoring on the judges' scorecards in this fight. All the clean punches have come from VIEDAS so far in this round. So he attempts a haymaker. Quickly, VIEDAS locks up. Good break. Fighting in the center of the ring. Holding in this round. VIEDAS finished it off with a two-piece combination. Coming in the final 10 seconds. Let's see if the action stops when it's supposed to stop. Sandoval charging in like a bull. Sneaks in one last shot in there as we come to the end of round 2.
Yeah, you know, VIEDAS, how you say it? I don't know.
I know these last names are a little difficult for you, Kevin.
I'm trying, but anyhow, he has to be careful with this guy because, you know, he's I'm not gonna say awkward, but it's possible that Sandoval can hurt him, I feel, you know, so I think he's doing the right thing and taking his time, and he's catching it when he needs to, and that's the good thing about it all, so.
I think VIEDAS needs to pressure a little bit more and help Sandoval go ahead and exit this fight, you know, because, you know, you mentioned earlier, Marcos, it might be a mistake, so we fact-checked it. It's not a mistake. He's 0-18 and he just stopped 11 times.
Wow.
So VIEDAS needs to step on the gas pedal and show why this guy gets stopped, because once he gets pressured, once he gets hit, he just falls under, you know, and VIEDAS really not showing much right now.
Let's see if he heeds your advice, Chris, and he does in fact step on the gas and get the Sandoval out of there. We're in the third round. There's plenty of time to do it.
Going forward.
Yeah, he is. He's lunging with those hooks. Sandoval is sitting on his punches. Just seems to be just a second off. Though he lands a quick one on the inside. VIEDAS answers back. because Sandoval is changing levels. I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing a bit more clinching and him coming in. As he lands a series of punches there.
Sandoval seemed to get the better end of that,
Yeah,
that
he did.
exchange.
Got the attention of VIEDAS.
Absolutely.
Sandoval kind of smirked at VIEDAS like he found something, like he knows something that we don't.
Let's see if he's able to exploit that and take advantage of it. He's just got tagged right now by VIEDAS. Lunging with that uppercut is Sandoval. Not finding a home for it. It's coming in a straight line. So he lands that stiff jab there. See the look in his face. He's determined. Two-punch combination there from him. Big haymaking misses by VIEDAS. Sandoval able to evade and move out of the way.
Yeah, he missed every single shot that he threw there, Marcos. And
threw like 5 punches.
Yeah, hit wind every single time. And Kevin knows, as a fighter, you throw a shot and you miss and you hit wind.
Yeah.
It gets you more tired.
Absolutely.
Those last few punches, though, hitting all chin. And the chin of Sandoval as we end the third round. Safe to say, I think VIEDAS is up ahead in this fight.
I believe so as well.
Nice little uppercut from VIEDAS. Got clipped by a hook. Was in an awkward position. Kept his head was very upright there.
Yeah, it wasn't a very effective punch by Sandoval, but I mean, he was off balance, was VIEDAS.
Sandoval has a very awkward body type, doesn't he? Very prominent shoulders.
Popping jab there. VIEDAS following it up with another one. Misses with the lead hook. Finds his target there. Just misses that straight. Santa Cruz needs to, excuse me, Sandoval. He has Santa Cruz on the front of his trunks, but Sandoval needs to be careful of dipping too low because he could get clipped by one of those straights from VIEDAS. Fake out there by VIEDAS. Hook found his target as Sandoval smartly clinches right away, but he's coming forward.
Yeah, he's kind of charging in though, not really setting it up.
He's giving Sandoval a chance to recover, being able to hold and slip by being overly aggressive.
Yeah.
VIEDAS a bit comfortable in there now. Had his hands down real low. Maybe sensing that he's up ahead on the cards and that Sandoval doesn't have anything that's going to bother him. He's been able to avoid a lot of these punches coming from his opponent. Punches away to the body of Sandoval inside here in close quarters. Missing there big, yeah. That's the punch Sandoval needs to be careful with. Dipping down too low, he's gonna get clocked.
Yeah, that could be a great overhand right punch right there for VIEDAS. Good uppercut right there. Wow.
Moving his head well though. Awkward as may be.
Yeah, he's
slipping those punches. You know, Chris, if you're in the corner of VIEDAS as he goes into this round number 5, what are you telling him and what do you want to see him do?
I tell him to pick up the pace. Stop trying to look for the knockout, hit the frame, because Manuel Sandoval is a very awkward fighter. He's very jittery, so he's not easy to hit. So therefore, just hit the frame, put your punches in bunches. You know, easier said than done, I know. But, I mean, that's what I'm going to try to tell him in the corner, and hopefully he's able to execute.
Seemingly, Sandoval could be 5 rounds down. Kevin, if you were advising Manuel Sandoval, what would you be telling him to do to turn this fight around for him?
He really had to lock up and just keep coming forward and throw power punches. I think that's the best thing he could do now, because that'll do 2 things. I mean, obviously the power punches, hopefully they'll hurt him. You know, you never know. But then also just not going backwards is a huge mental victory for him as well. You know, VIEDAS might say, hey man, like I can't even get this guy to go backwards. You know, so I think those 2 things combined, you know, would be the key to victory for him at this moment.
Body language, it's a big sign in fights, and it seems VIEDAS is comfortable with what is going on in the ring right now. Popping that jab, has his hands a little bit low, but not too worried about what's coming back at him.
VIEDAS seemingly a little frustrated.
He has an opponent that's, like you mentioned, a bit awkward.
A good shot right there.
They tumble down to the canvas. Mr. Lee wiping the gloves off. No, folks, you did not just step into the Twilight Zone. Had a hiccup real quick there as VIEDAS lands a 3-punch combination on Sandoval. Sandoval landing a punch just now. Needs more of that. He wants to get that elusive first win in his career. Attempting to sneak in the punch there in that clinch just moments ago. VIEDAS looking comfortable there as we're coming to the last 10 seconds of this round. Hands are down, bouncing and moving, shaking and baking. Having his way so far. Seeing here a replay from that last round, how both these fighters ended up on the canvas. A little bit of a tussle, mid-course collision. So coming down to the final round, round number 6, last round of the night. Both fighters acknowledging each other, showing respect. Let's get it. Angel VIEDAS, Manuel Sandoval. Final round and the final fight of the night here at the Big Punch Arena in Tijuana, Mexico. See if there's a sense of urgency from Sandoval. VIEDAS ahead in this fight. Just been a bit more active, more precise, landing the better punches. Sandoval trying to land something, and at times lunging in, trying to get it to close the distance, but he gets tagged just like he did right there. VIEDAS follows that punch up with a 2-punch combination.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job of doing that, Kevin.
Yeah, he is. I would like to see VIEDAS be a little more, how can you put it, not necessarily, well, I guess accurate is the proper word to use, because he's throwing punches and everything like that, but I don't think they're that, like, accurate where they're, like, really getting through, really tagging him, like, when he wants to, you know? If so, I think he could have stopped this fight early on if he did that consistently throughout the fight.
Yeah, he just can't put him away at this point.
Yeah.
He's running out of time to do it, so even though there's a lot of time left in this final round, you need to be careful in exchanges like that, not to keep his hands down. He could get clipped with the hook. All that work he's done so far tonight will be all down the drain.
VIEDAS is throwing his shots too heavy. Sometimes, you know, just to create an opening, you throw lighter shots, you know, the quick, light shots, and then you throw the heavy shots. Every shot he's throwing is heavy.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kevin. Maybe setting him up a little more. You know, touch a few, hit the other ones hard, vice versa.
It's difficult as well for Sandoval to land anything flush because VIEDAS keeps popping out that jab. And when he does attempt to come in, they clinch up.
Yeah.
Smart tactic from VIEDAS.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Big shot.
The one thing I'm seeing, VIEDAS is moving straight back.
Right.
And from this point on, and if an opponent sees that, they're going to look at that and try to time that with an overhand.
Yes.
Unlike how he doesn't move laterally when he moves straight back.
Yeah, just too compact. You know, usually fighters that fight like that, they're just compact. They need to, you know, loosen up. I don't know. I don't know the mindset of a fighter like that, but that's definitely what it looks like. A good spin just now, though.
That's it. That's all she wrote. Sandoval, VIEDAS go full 6 rounds here at the Big Punch Arena.